not me. I have no nails to
Oh,
clean.
Didn't think that was loud enough for you guys to hear.
Oh, it's very loud, Lane. I was
I'm
waiting
sorry
for you
about
to admit
that.
it. I was just watching your camera.
little click click, you feel?
Snip, snip, snip.
I had set it on my desk earlier, so I didn't forget. And then I'm like,
It probably
Listen,
did.
we all homies, so we don't give a shit.
hey, I don't like it when my nails are all jaggedy. One of them ripped
Fair,
earlier.
it's fair.
Stubbed my finger in the oven door.
Oh no.
Hi, internet. How you doing?
Hi.
You doing good?
Hi, internet. We all
How
have
you
clip
doing?
nails now.
Howdy, internet.
Hey.
We're all.
Just
Yeah.
in a peace sign, internet.
Yeah,
Mine
yeah.
hasn't grown. Mine hasn't grown
The
since.
pointer finger and the middle finger, you know.
Yeah.
Mine
Yeah,
hasn't
fuck.
grown since we started the quarantine, so I have no nails. It's good for the guitar though. Don't have to worry about that. Wow.
Look at us.
Not me.
Look at
Who
us,
would've thought
not
it?
me.
Look at them.
Oh, hello. It's hard.
It's alright.
That was bad. Apologies.
That was pretty bad.
Apology accepted. Yeah. Oh god.
It's a party time, baby.
It's party time, baby. Let's not forget the best part of last session where a certain turtle got fucking played.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
You got fucking played.
The misery on your
Oh
face.
god.
To be
Oh,
honest, he played
wow.
himself more than he got played.
I got so swerved. It's not even funny.
You got scammed by some dude in a barn.
So some fucking Larry the Cable Guy motherfucker. I can't believe it. My
You
god.
got fucking played. This dude is half awake all the time.
The look of utter defeat.
Hey,
Good. Delightful.
hey, here's the thing. Like I said, I ended up with more money than I started with. Thank you, Lyris. I'm not paying it back. Sorry.
She
So
doesn't
who
want you
really
to pay
got
it back.
finessed
Actually,
here?
well, she saved
Uh,
his money.
Lyrish.
Okay,
More,
like she did it out of her own kind heart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Leia's love
God
for
bless
me.
you.
Leia's love for me is what what triumphed in that day.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Lyres also likes Ko. He's a cool guy, so
He's a nice old turtle man.
Pretty cool turtle.
I'm 15.
Yeah, but like
he's
mentally,
a nice turtle, and I don't have anything.
mentally,
you
that's
know,
the old.
against him.
15,000.
I don't like to think that Zero is older than the turtle. He's not.
Like he's very wise and he helps me like understand the meaning of life and stuff. So
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, for sure. Nice.
Nice.
This is miserable.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, so we're in the Midwest, all right.
Well, this is certainly something.
Yeah. When we last left off last session, Zero had sprinted off to go continue his painting of the band.
Once I'll go look for alcohol.
yeah, I'm gonna look for gathering of people.
Yes, so will I. I will go look for a gathering of younger people in particular, entertain them with illusions.
Savi's gonna keep an eye on Sarah.
Hmm. Yes.
I am looking for adults.
Yes. I should.
No, just so you know. Just so you know. That's where I go.
I shall regale the kids with the creation of Exandria, or what his interpretation of it, and we'll go. Pretty much the same.
Oh,
It says that he places much more of importance on the weave, which shouldn't be too crazy, but he's not going to mention any gods or anything. He's just going to, yeah.
All the way.
I'm not going to go all the way because, you know, I'm not going to pull an Asabi.
Hey, what god you praying to?
My head and I stood
Bahamut.
over those legs.
Yeah.
I feel a little cold right now. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. And I
It was
really
funeral
do
right
feel like
today.
that's
A person had died, and no one was gonna give them a funeral.
Funeral
Yeah.
guy asked you, and you went,
That's it.
Bahamut.
Yeah. Muhammad. Muhammad is my god.
What's the dragon one?
Dragon.
Ah,
It's like walking into a Catholic church and they just go, "What are you here for?" It's like, "I'm here to pray for Jesus."
That Jay-Z dude.
Yeah, Jesus. That guy, Jesus.
She did. She did do that. Like,
this is something she said, yes.
This
This is why Lane doesn't
Placates
play
him.
characters who
Deep
can
breaths.
improvise. Because she can.
It's okay. It's okay.
yep.
Verena's also going there.
And Alistair.
So, hello. How about we make this a little better?
What are you proposing?
I happen to have written a song especially for this party. So,
Ah. Well,
It's very easy and everyone can sing along. Like after I sing like 3 times, everyone will get the lyrics. It's very easy. Right. I mean, this is a party, right? You're very downbeat, so let's change that. It's very easy. Just pay attention to the lyrics and you're going to pick it up. It's called the beer song. No, the beer song, like the thing that you drink, like ale. But you know they call beer in Zemnian. Right, ale. So let's say it's ale, but you know the Zemnian called it beer. Okay. So here it goes. Just the thing. All right. So here it goes. It's very easy. So, what would happen with a keg full of beer? You drink until you're drunk and then you lose all your gear. Pass out on the floor where the stone is so cold. Or maybe dance with ladies cause you don't know so bold. Hey bartender, pass me the beer. I wanna be a minstrel, I wanna be a seer. I can be whatever I want, I just need to be blindly drunk. Hey bartender, pass me the beer. Again, hey bartender, and she was
Wait,
just,
no,
sorry, I got choked.
Oh no! You're doing so
Fucking
good.
community.
yeah, I was going to clap, but the song repeats apparently, so I'll save.
Oh, Leah, you're muted.
Let's go again. I don't need a beer. I don't need to be drunk. Hey, bartender, pass me the beer. I wanna be a minstrel. I wanna be a seer. I can be whatever I want. I just need to be blindly drunk. Hey, bartender, pass me the beer. You know, I had to do. Yeah, I had
Savi
to.
tried to clap along, but she has no rhythm, so she stopped very quickly.
Just that white people thing.
I had to. I had to use. Sure, you don't know the term beer?
He does now.
Yeah, because ale is harder to actually make rhymes, you know. Ale, kale, bale. Actually, no, it's actually easy to do. I'm gonna do the ales.
Jail.
Yeah, but you know, they're all very important words like jail and hail and, you know, kale, because kale's very good for you, apparently. So it's harder to make like a pub song. Anyway, just have fun and get drunk. No one will notice if you get drunk.
I hear the carol whispers to you.
I don't think people are hearing you,
No.
Tim, because
He's dead.
VK asked if you're talking at all, so I'm not sure if the stream is hearing.
I was indeed muted.
Ooh, that's not good.
LMAO.
It's fine.
Just making jokes about beer.
Yeah, we're just making jokes about beers.
And I choked. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I get
alright.
nervous.
That's
That's what
beautiful.
happens. Yeah. You know, next
That
time
was
I have
a-
an idea. While you guys drink, I'm going to write a nail song now.
You're
Excellent.
just gonna write one just like that.
Yeah, they're
All
very
right.
easy. Just give me like 10 minutes. maybe give me
Lyris,
more.
what's your passive perception?
11?
11? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right.
That's concerning.
Yeah.
Someone sold me, probably.
Marvelous song, Lyris. It
Yeah,
was
that was real good.
certainly.
But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm literally gonna go anywhere else. So thanks for that. And half the adults just kind of walk away.
Maybe they don't like bar songs. Maybe I should do like a
Laris,
very what?
your song was lovely. This town just seems miserable,
Doesn't
and
I
that is
thought so
coming from
too.
me. So
I know that is very concerning.
yeah,
Are you
God.
okay?
Just irritated.
I think you're going to be fine. Like after you drink like 3 more pints of ale.
Right, yeah. I prefer wine, but you know.
I do too. Ale tastes bad. I don't like it. Not that I drink a lot, but I prefer wine.
Yes, certainly. Even a bad glass of wine is better than a good glass of ale.
I
So,
know it tastes like piss,
well, you know,
and not like the
suppose
good
if you have
one.
that reference, yeah. Did you say?
No, not that I ever drank piss,
I
but
was going to ask, just out of curiosity, had you ever drinking piss? But never mind.
no, I haven't.
Right,
But
right.
I know how it smells.
Yeah. Alistair, you hear in your ear, hey boss. I bet she totally drank piss before. She looks like the type.
You see him just slump his head, Alistair slump his head out of nowhere and mentally respond back. What the hell?
I'm just saying, she got the look to her, you know.
What does that even mean?
It's a Feywild thing. You wouldn't understand.
He just looks at. He just turns his head.
He's invisible.
Right.
He's just chilling invisible on your shoulder.
Oh, you probably feel it. That just looks
Yeah.
at this invisible shoulder, like just at his shoulder, like.
You know what? I will be right back. I have to tune my lyre. No, my lute. I'll be right back. And she's gonna slip away a little bit.
Take
Okay.
your time.
Multi-talented.
Right. What do we do?
If you
Should we
just
just
like
stand here?
It
Just like
feels
the ale
weird
here.
to be at a party for a person we don't know.
Yeah.
if you dislike the ale here, there's probably proper wine in the tavern.
Yes, that was the plan. Eventually. Ugh. I don't know, maybe we just have a skewed perspective on festivals. The last one, you know, before all the explosions and the death was, you know, so much more lively.
Speaking of explosions and
Excuse me.
death,
Never mind.
so Wasabi, we were assured by Whoosh that they weren't gonna attack, but Wasabi is still gonna keep an eye on the perimeter and see if there's people skulking about.
Okay, make a perception check. No, you look around, you see a few Crowns Guard milling about, keeping an eye on everything. Occasionally, you hear like what sounds like this loud crack, like a firecracker, essentially, from Hupper Duke. But for the most part, it seems pretty jovial and chill out. Which, you know, could be more unsettling to all of you than actual danger, but who knows?
Lars is gonna come back after like 5 minutes. Now the lute is tuned.
Right.
It was bugging
yeah.
me. That's why I kind of choked. Because I don't like hearing bad sounds, you know.
No, it was
Certainly.
lovely.
Yes, it was a very good song. I'm impressed.
No,
Hey,
yes, it was
Varane.
quite impressive.
Oh, thank you. Well, that is just a silly one. I write serious ones sometimes. Varane, do you want to set it like a tent or something? I don't know what you do but to read your cards.
I thought about it, but seeing how the people responded to something as mundane as a bar song with such half-hearted enthusiasm, I don't know if they need it.
Well, maybe
Well.
they want to know their gloom and doom instead. So
Yeah, maybe I'll just depress everyone at the party. Oh, will my marriage work out? I'm so sick of hearing will my marriage work out.
But
No,
if you
no,
want
the
to,
answer
I
is
can
always no. If
advertise
you're
it.
asking, it's no.
Just let me know and I'll advertise it and bring you a lot of customers.
Yeah, I think you totally should set up a
Appreciate it.
pod eating table.
Mm,
I'm doing
You know?
literal magic over there, so
Yeah.
if cards are too much for them, then holy shit.
The turtle has the right idea. He's over there making sock puppets with his magic, so...
Well, the children, yes. The adults all seem
A little bit more
miserable
intricate
and
than that, thank you.
uninterested.
I know.
But yeah, perhaps I'll take up residence somewhere once I get a bit more relaxed.
And I'll advertise your practice.
Thank you, Lagris. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
If I make
If you're gonna make everyone doomy and gloomy, at least get some coins from it.
precisely,
See?
there you go. You've cracked my business model, Laris.
Of course, I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Remember that guy in the city that, he's going to be making a lot of money with the hints I gave him?
Oh yes, with the
Yeah.
the jingle.
Yeah, the problem is that he recorded my voice, so not sure how that's going to go.
I mean,
Should have done with his voice.
means
'cause
you
his
should be
voice was
taking
kinda
a
bad.
cut of his profit.
Right, I think I should be taking like half of his profit.
Right? Yes, of course.
I mean, I did all the work for him, so I deserve it. He's
Right?
just
Yeah.
coming with the
He
material.
just stands in the store and sells the wares and does everything else.
Make the
You've
product.
really put in the legwork here.
Yeah, but what is the material good for if you don't have a good sales pitch?
Yes, it seemed like we were the first customers he'd seen in a
Right?
very long time. Yes,
Right, he was so weird and so awkward.
he
Are
was
all the magic people like that?
mostly.
Pretty much, yes. That's pretty much all that we are.
Why?
Because we're
Like, do you have like
a bunch of
Magic
fucking
fucks with your
weirdos.
brain
Yeah.
and it makes
is
you
the dust
crazy.
from the tomes
Yeah.
that intoxicates
No,
you?
it's the weave itself. It alters your perception of yourself and it makes you a little bit insane.
Well, that makes maybe why I'm
Is
not
that
totally
so?
there either.
Oh yes, of course it is. Yes, you learn. This is the first lesson in wizard school. So.
At the very first. The one that they teach you before you even get in the door. Yeah.
You've obviously been to
The
wizard
later you
school
have
a
to
very
sign,
long time.
they tell you, hey, you're not gonna leave here the same. So
No.
sign on the dotted line, and then we teach you the magical secrets of the universe. So
And Varen, how long has magic been fucking with your brain?
I am very old, so a long time.
Probably
That
since the
explains
day
a
she
lot,
was born,
actually.
yes.
Yeah. Wow. Oh. Oh man, I'm the normal one. You should see some of these weirdos. Good.
Miss Ruin, are you perhaps a lightweight? He's looking over at her mug with the random gibberish she's been spouting.
What are you talking about? That's silly.
The old boss, I gotta be honest, I think she can only handle like 1 to 2, you know what I'm saying? She'll probably get a biscuit in her or something.
I am unused to making jokes.
It was very funny, don't worry.
I first thought that this whole thing was because you were an elf, but maybe it's because you were like a magic user.
Oh
or a
no, trust me,
wizard.
most of it is because she's an elf.
Oh, is it?
That's very rich of you to say.
Hey, you also have pointed ears.
That's a little bit racist, but alright, go on.
No, I'm just pointing that you have pointed ears.
Hmm.
You're probably half elf.
So you're half a bitch.
See, she gets me.
Oh, trust me, dear, I'm a whole bitch.
Delightful. It's always good to meet one of your kind.
I am very impressed. I think it's going to rain today.
Why
Because
would you?
Why do you say that?
because first Vereen agreed with me and complimented my song, and now we're completing each other's thoughts. There's something really weird going on here.
Yes, it's unsettling. There's an energy in the air that's really bad.
Mayhaps it just
I like
means that you two have traveled together far too long.
Guess I should break off. Take a page out of the bird's book.
Join him. No, wait, you don't know that. Never mind. But you do know that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Dwarven might. Who knows? Who knows what the fucking sprite said?
Yeah. Yeah. Ah,
True. Invisible sprites, man.
yeah. So.
So,
Thought they were going to.
um,
Oh.
no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Alistair plucks the invisible sprites off his shoulder and just
Hey.
drops it onto Barin. Oh. And so he mentally says, make sure that they don't actually get too drunk, or at least help them. And then he's going to look at Asavi and say, Miss Asavi, may I speak with you for a bit?
Uh, um, I suppose. Sure.
Bill Rich, I'm on drunken duty. This is bullshit.
She'll follow him, I guess.
Yeah, he'll just, walk with him up and say, once they get, a few steps away, he says, uh, would you be willing to share what you guys have been doing on your way up here? Dorvin says that you saved him. Are you something of a...
Well, um, we were traveling northeast a bit, in order to do something with Foucault, and just we were attacked by gnolls first of all, and they seemed very intent on taking Byrne away, so we wanted to make sure no one else. We saw another wagon that had been overturned and didn't like the idea of anyone getting stuck there. So
That's very noble of you. You're a,
well,
you're an odd bunch to get together, though, aren't you? How did you
um,
come to travel?
well, we were a bit thrown together. Several weeks ago. We haven't been together that long, but circumstances were, and mutual goals aligned, and here we are.
I see. Would you mind telling me about some of your travels? I'd love to hear it. And he just smiles.
Well, have you ever been to Raftengard?
Yes, I believe I have.
Yeah, well, you'll know it's not that far away. That's where we started, and now we're here, so. Ran into some gnolls?
Fair enough. I suppose.
That's about it. I'm sorry, I don't have better stories. Your life seemed a lot more exciting. I don't know what kind of work you do, but it sounded like you traveled all over the place.
I've been as far as the capital city of tal'dorei.
Tal'dorei.
I've spent
Wow.
a few years on a pilgrimage that took me out there.
What kind of pilgrimage?
Well, one for the Church of Pelor. I was innocent back then and knew little about the world, and I wanted to learn more. So I went from Trostenwald up north and around over to tal'dorei and did a circle back.
Definitely quite a trek. How long have you been? Are you just getting back now, or is this
I've been back for a few years. I've been
few years?
doing missionary work for the church.
Humanitarian work or spreading the gospel? What kind?
Both, everything. It is the job of every member of the church to do what they can to help. I can assist in rebuilding houses just as well as I can hold my own, fending back the darkness. Whatever the church needs before, I'll help with.
It's very noble.
How about yourself? How'd you get to Raftengard? You don't have the accent of it.
No, I'm not a local. Did a bit of traveling, and I had worked in Raftengard for a while. At the Golden Needle. I'm a weaver by trade. Do a little bit of sewing as well, but mostly weaving, dyeing, that kind of thing. Anything with textiles, really.
He nods.
For work.
Fair enough. You can cut from us, Tim. He'll just be making small talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sarah, as you're sitting there finishing your drawing,
muted.
You muted, bud. Of course.
I am. Sweet. Okay. Ciro, as you are finishing your painting of the band as they have finished tuning their instruments, you all begin to hear a very kind of loud and fast-paced, jovial song begin being played, and a few people kind of saunter into the area in front of the stage and begin dancing in this very kind of medieval western-esque dance.
I want. Oh, sorry.
No, go for
Square
it.
dance.
I want to investigate the champagne.
Okay. You see near the liquor cart, there is a number of large tubs that have a bunch of bottles of a fairly nice champagne imported in from Zadash. A good probably 20 or so bottles. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah, I want to see whatever might be wrong with it. Investigation. 12.
12. Okay, looking them over. Seem to be normal bottles of champagne.
All right. Oh well. She's gonna drop it and go to check the band.
Okay. The band themselves, a little offbeat, but they are gifted and sound, quite good. The people are dancing, having a good time. It's, it's festival.
Actually, where's Viren?
Still chilling by the
Yeah,
liquor cart.
Lara's gonna go to her and say,
How many drinks are you deep in right now?
"Ooh, yeah.
Like 2.
Okay.
Hey,
So she's hammered.
No.
What?
A nice old wine aunt.
do you
Yeah.
understand anything about champagne? Would you know, would you happen to know, how it's good or bad, or it's being sold badly, or something, or if it's poisoned or something?"
I don't know if my champagne expertise would tell me if it was poison. Is there a reason why you're scared about the champagne in particular? Of all the things?
Don't tell anyone, but when I was playing, someone put a note on my back pocket saying, "Don't drink the champagne."
Oh, shit.
Just don't tell anyone. That's why I'm saying being really quiet. I'm not usually
Oh,
quiet.
Lyris.
I'm really,
She
really quiet.
wraps her arm around Lyris' shoulder and leans in. Why can't we just have a normal fucking party? And leads her over to
I
the
don't know.
champagne.
This could be wrong. This could be like a prank, but I don't know. I don't know champagne, so to me they are fine.
As that happens, Alistair, you feel a small little bit of weight on your shoulder, and you just hear, "Stay, boss. This Lyris lady thinks the champagne might be poison to something. Some fuck shit going on."
You're always freaking about the familiars. No, that's on my shoulder. He looks surprised a bit and then goes, "Oh, that isn't good.
Is something wrong?
Your friend Lyris apparently is saying that the champagne may be poisoned."
Right.
I suppose we should go, and Alistair's going to turn back to the cart
Either
and
fancy
begin walking
or
that way.
it's actually poisoned. So let's go find Lyris.
Okay. So as Lyris and Varen, you guys make your way back towards that area, Alistair and
So
Asavi approach quickly.
you are very smart. You can tell me all the words that rhyme with ale.
What? Lyris?
What?
Like the ale?
What brand of the champagne?
Yeah, this is on purpose. Like she's trying to sound casual.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh, hi there. I'm just like talking to Varin here about ale. You know, and like some drinks are
Nice.
nice and some drinks are better than others.
Yes,
What
wine
about
is
the
superior, but champagne, haven't decided my opinion on it yet.
Right. You know, like I haven't never tasted champagne before because they're really expensive, so I never had the chance.
Curious.
But yeah,
Well, just
I
a
was
couple of
thinking.
times not enough to make a decision.
Right. Maybe we should get a bottle or like a glass and see, right?
Yes, that sounds fine. Let's get a bottle.
Alright. As you guys go to grab a bottle, you just hear, "Oh, hey! That's later after the speeches." As Thaddeus Candleglow kind of rushes over, we can't be touching that. I've kept this proper the whole time I've had it in my cellar. You can't. I'm sorry, you're nice folks, but we gotta have this for the
Serious
Watchmaster.
apologies, friends. I am going to use the Medallion of Thoughts on him. I'm not going to probe deeper, I just want to know what he's thinking on the surface.
Okay.
Hey,
Surface thoughts are worry. Like, you know, these people can't drink this. What are they doing? Yeah. He just seems genuinely just kind of protective of keeping everything on the up and up.
remember when I told you you were like my best favorite person in this place?
Oh yes, ma'am. I do remember that. That was quite nice.
Right. So all I need to know, like, I've never drank champagne in my life. So what I'm really afraid of is that by the time we get to the end of the party, there's not going to be even a glass. So let me just get.
No, there will be. This will all be given out near the end of the speeches to everyone at the party. They'll each get a glass.
No, but I mean, I'm going to be singing just a little bit. Oh, come on, you can just like half a glass.
While she's talking to him, I'm going to try and give him a one, see if there's any obvious signs of tampering or anything like that.
Okay, make an investigation check. Lyris, make a persuasion check.
Alistair is just going to have
Oh no.
Indrid grab one and turn
Ew.
invisible with him.
Come on, yes, 28.
You're gonna have what?
Indrid just grab one and turn invisible with him. Just behind his back. He's just gonna turn around and let Indrid grab one.
All right, have Indrid make a stealth check.
Pretty garbage.
That's what I'm good at, baby.
Oh, that was to GM. Whoops.
Natural
Well, that's
one.
not great. Natural one, baby.
Yeah.
You guys can't see it. I apologize. I actually rolled
Yeah.
GM.
As Indrid flies over to grab one, to make it invisible with him, Thaddeus just goes, "Oh, what is that? Fly?" and just smacks him. And Indrid just.
Oh my fucking god, yes.
Weird big fly.
Thaddeus kind of pulls his hand back. Well, Miss Lyris, well, shucks. I guess I can let you have one glass. That won't be too much of a problem.
Oh, see, I knew you were my favorite for a reason.
As for you, Varun, doesn't seem like you can't tell if anything was tampered with.
Yeah.
He's like, let me go get a glass, and we'll get you one poured out.
Can I come with you to see how you pour it? I'm so curious.
Well, I'm just gonna bring a glass out here and pour it right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He goes inside, grabs a very nice glass. As
While he's gone,
Yeah, while he's gone, can you grab it?
can I try?
Yeah.
Can Wasabi try taking a look at the other bottles and see if there's any?
Guys, you already succeeded. You
Evidence
got one.
of invisible-
And you could just take one, I don't.
Just snag one. He's not here. Just whoop.
okay. Who's taking one?
Indrid, make it invisible. Get back here, you little fucking fly.
You just hear, boss, I got hit pretty hard. I think I'm gonna stay over here if I'm being honest.
Wasabi will.
Upside down, unconscious in a bush.
Yeah, he's like, I feel like kind of a little under the
On
weather.
one and stick it
Alright,
under her.
Make a sleight of hand check.
15.
15. Okay.
Concern.
As you go to grab one, you just hear, and you see, kind of standing there, is this, somewhat, tanned-skinned halfling man, the one who bumped into you guys earlier, this just kind of puff of curly hair, just kind of sitting there with his arms closed. I believe Mr. Thaddeus already offered a glass of champagne.
Right. I was hoping to sneak out of the party. I will go now. She'll put down the bottle. And just...
Hush.
Not.
Let's say Asavi make a
Oh.
yeah, Asavi make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Thaddeus comes rushing back with a glass. It's a very nice glass, but as he gets closer with it, you realize it's not actually made of glass. It's like plastic. And
Like
he
that cheap imitation that we
yeah,
came to the
exactly.
to that New Year's party to pretend we are using crystal. Yeah, I know.
13. Okay, yeah. You say what you said, Savi, and begin to back away. Thaddeus comes over and he just kind of looks over. Oh, Mallory, thank you for keeping watch on our valuable assets. I appreciate that. And he takes the cork off the champagne bottle and... Here you go, Miss Lyris, for you. One glass of fabulous Sadashian champagne.
It's so bubbly.
It is. Quite carbonated, as they say.
Well,
I
thank you so
think-
much.
I think I'm going to be nice and show my friends that I got a glass of champagne, and she's just gonna go to Varin.
Oh, you never had... Okay.
I never had one. It's the first time. I'll let you know if it's good though.
Alright, excellent.
And she's gonna go.
Corks
back
the
to-
bottle and puts it back.
I don't know if it's all the bottles, but I got a glass. Maybe we can smell it or something, or someone with no poison or something.
This
I
is
don't
so
know.
much effort. We could have just not drank the champagne.
There's
Like he
something
said,
wrong
he's
with
gonna
it.
give it to everyone. What if it's poison?
Yes.
Then he kills the whole town.
Yeah. Well, consider this for a minute. Who do you think would have left a note in your pocket telling you specifically not to drink the champagne?
I don't know. Someone who cares about and liked my song. I don't know.
You know what? Fair. Fair enough. I see.
Cyrus, if you could let me see that actually, just a bit. I'm not the best at poisons, but I'm somewhat good at
Sure.
chemistry.
Sure.
Yeah,
Just give it to him.
Indrid flies over and just goes, Yo, I gotta be honest with you, Miss Lyris. I don't think anybody liked your song. I'm really good at reading people, and I gotta be real with you. Your song kinda sunk the ship, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, come on. It was the great, like, listen, I wrote
Look,
that song
no,
in 5 minutes.
it's
Can
for-
you do better?
It's for sure a banger, but I don't think anybody here enjoyed it.
Yes, I think
Can
everybody
you do
here is
better?
fine.
Can
So-
you do better in 5 minutes? I challenge you.
I'm not saying it was bad, I'm just saying nobody here liked it, is all I'm saying. I liked it, but the people who you say liked your song, that's why they gave you a note, I don't think they liked it.
I'm gonna give the glass to Alistair. I'll
Yeah.
rephrase then. Can you make a song that people will like in 5 minutes?
No, absolutely not. I can't even a little bit do that. I'm a sprite.
Then I
Just
already
because
won't.
you're
Not
a
good.
sprite doesn't mean you can't have musical talent.
Oh, sure it is. My people wasn't built with musical talents. We built to kill.
Alistair begins walking towards an alleyway.
Why y'all laughing? You know what? The hell with this. I'm going with Alistair. He just fucking he goes invisible.
You are adorable.
He is a pest.
Is Farin or Lyris following?
Yeah,
Yes, I am.
reluctantly.
Right. I pull off my bag once we're sufficiently in an alleyway and begin pulling out vials and little heating elements and whatnot. GM, may I use an alchemist supplies to try and separate this and see if there is something other than just alcohol, champagne in here?
Sure, go for it. Make your check.
Intelligence?
Yes.
Damn it! Why am I rolling the GM? I apologize. Nat 22.
That
Nat 20,
is-
22.
That is a natural 20. Looking through it, doesn't appear to be any poison in it. Or any other foreign contaminants.
God damn it.
he looks towards Varan and says, "You're savvy on magic, aren't you? Do you have something to detect
Yeah,
magic?"
yeah. She waves the wand and casts detect magic with it.
Okay. Casting detect magic on the remains of this after the alchemical process is complete. Doesn't give you anything.
If we're so worried about the champagne, why don't we just like blow it up or something?
Well, if there's nothing wrong with it, there's no reason to do something like that.
Well,
Well,
just because
maybe
this bottle is not contaminated doesn't mean that there
right.
isn't one that is contaminated.
I
Think
mean,
about
there
where
is
they
a
would be trying to
chance.
poison and then just, I don't know,
There is
maybe
a
have
chance
them
I
not
was
drink.
pranked, but like the way our lives are, I don't know. I get
Yeah,
suspicious.
with the track record we have for parties, it would not be too out of
Yeah,
left field to consider that perhaps the champagne is poisoned.
or
But, you know, something.
spoiled or something. Yeah.
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm
if it
thinking?
was
I'm thinking, Lyris, I'm thinking your song was so bad that someone gave you that note because they didn't think you deserved champagne. That's what I think.
what's really bad? You know what's really bad?
Hmm.
Your hair. It's horrible.
Coming after my hair? I work hard on this hair. Every day.
She wants
Listen,
to help on her
yes, I
song.
work hard on my songs every day, so
You said 5 minutes.
that's
Alistair.
me
You
working
don't
hard.
spend 5 minutes on your hair?
No, actually, I spent like 35 minutes, but you know, whatever. That's neither here nor there. I'm done talking with you people. My feelings are hurt.
Listen, I
Do
insult
me a favor,
people and
intern.
they die. Don't try to pick a beef with me.
I don't even like beefs, like olives.
I don't like beefs either.
Ish.
Olives are kind of salty. Have you tried carrots?
I kind of like carrots too.
Have
We
you
done
tried
here?
carrot cake?
Alistair, intern, do me a favor and go and watch the table of alcohol of champagnes.
All right,
That's
fine.
obvious.
Yes,
I'll make them with that.
I snap my hands and I tell Argo to go chill around the table, and if somebody tries to fuck with the bottles, come back and let me know.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's like just a prank. I would rather have it to just be a prank and not people dying or something or getting mind controlled or, falling asleep.
Mind control champagne. Curious.
You should check the rest of those bottles with your detect magic. There may be something.
Yes, well, I mean, I'm still concentrating on it now, so.
Yeah, yeah. Let me pour the rest of it and I'm just gonna
Go
convince him that it was
walk around.
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I go do a once over by the table, see if any of the bottles light up.
And I'll distract Thaddeus in the meantime while she's doing that.
I'm not hovering, I'm just walking.
It's like,
Yeah.
listen, this was like the best thing I've ever drank.
Oh, I
Like,
love to hear
so
it.
bubbly.
Miss Laris, that just warms my little beating heart. I gotta be honest.
It was bubbly and sweet, and I feel like if I drink like 4 glasses of this, I'm gonna be drunk as fuck. But
Oh,
it just
absolutely.
starts.
That champagne, you drink enough of it, it'll knock you over. You know, like a plains cow on Winter's Crest. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, but it's really good.
Oh, sure.
Congratulations. And then she's gonna just talk to him and distract him.
All right. Walking over towards the other bottles of champagne. Nothing pinks. Magical.
It was a prank
Nice.
then.
Boring. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
At this point, you hear the band reach a crescendo and kind of come to a close. As that happens, a few parents kind of come and collect the children, and a bunch of people begin to make their way into the central square where you guys have been roughly congregating around. And you see, as this happens, as the band kind of steps off the stage, you see a number of individuals begin to make their way onto it. You see this somewhat elderly-looking human man, probably in his 60th year, bald head with this thick, full beard, wearing plain, nondescript clothing, but has this very large greatsword strapped to his back. As you see him kind of step up onto the stage, you see following closely behind him is a gnomish man with this ruddy complexion, with this slick, parted, dark hair. He is adorned in maroon and gold robes, as well as a cloak lapel that denotes his office of Starosta. And then following closely behind him, walking up, is a somewhat young individual with elven features, shoulder-length blonde hair, and wears this very fine-looking Crownsguard armor adorned with a cape to denote their rank, which currently is of what some of you, I think Lyris and Varen would notice that it's the rank of lieutenant, essentially. And following behind that person is a half-orc man of about 40 with this thick mane of dark brown hair and this well-groomed thick mustache. And he bears a badge of office as the Lawmaster of Alfield. As they all take their place on stage, the gnomish man steps up and just kind of calls out, "Attention, citizens of Alfield! Thank you all for coming and celebrating in this festival this day. We have come together to celebrate the long career and life of our Watchmaster Reginald. He has given 40 great years to the service of this wondrous town, and we will mourn his retiring for years to come, I'm sure. With that, however, I do want to now officially promote Lieutenant Bryce Field to Watchmaster on this day." And a few people begin clapping and celebrating and hooting and hollering. And as that happens, the human man, and the elderly human man with a great sword, kind of steps up. "Good citizens of Alfield, it has been quite some time. And while the 40 years have come and gone, I will forever know this place as my home. I gotta be honest, I'm just gonna go find me a nice fishing hole and let whatever comes come get me. Thank you." And then a few people kind of, yay! Okay.
I like clapping.
Yeah, weird thing.
Alright, short and sweet.
Yeah.
Flexible.
Yeah.
Not a talker.
And the Stroster kind of looks up at him and shakes his head. "Anyways, the festivities are not done. There will be a firework presentation that we procured from Hupperduke last week, right at sundown, as well as food will be presented and given out to all of you for coming to celebrate with us. But before this speech situation is done with, we will share one final toast with our former Watchmaster, Reginald." And a few people, "Woo!" And you begin to see Thaddeus and his halfling helper begin to get bottles out and begin to pour glasses of champagne, quickly scurrying around. The halfling man kind of rushes over to you all. "Champagne? Would any of you care for champagne?"
Asabi will
gonna
go
do
to
it.
Sarah, whisper in his ear, "Don't drink the champagne."
Can't tell if he's not just answering or he didn't hear. He's quickly drawing everybody on that stage that just gave their
Alright.
speech. He
If
seems
they
to have
come-
closed his eyes as they left the stage.
If they come up to me, I tell them I don't drink. Thank you.
Fair enough. So none of you take a glass?
Asabi will take one just for appearance's sake, but
Yeah, I
it's not-
suppose. Yeah, she would take one, but she's not.
Yeah, just gonna.
Yeah,
Stay with
sure.
Alistair.
I
Poor.
mean, it could be nothing. It could be just a prank, but our
Yeah.
track record. I'm
Haha,
very
just
a
a
prank,
prank, bro.
Yeah, it's just a
Don't
prank,
wanna
bro.
make it
Haha, get
appropriate,
pranked.
So yes, I
Alright.
take.
It's just a chair. It's just a chair.
So, glasses are presented to.
Sarah takes one and begins to drink it.
I love it.
Okay.
Sarah,
Legend.
Okay, you just grab the glass. Ah, cool, and throw it back.
Oh, thanks.
Asabi's just standing there, just like,
He sips it. He's not super into alcohol, so he
Yeah,
just sips
you,
it.
you just hear. Salvi said not to drink that. Put it down.
What are you talking about? She wasn't here. She left a long time ago.
no, I'm
She's
Sarah.
literally standing to your left.
on the shoulder.
Oh, I thought that was
Sarah.
Dameron.
No, darling. Limas, there might be something funky with the champagne. Just put it down, please. Don't drink it. Come on.
Seems good to me.
I'll get you something else to drink. I promise.
All right. Just sort of sets it down, goes back to drawing his picture.
Thank you.
Get him some apple juice.
Yeah.
Some chalky
Give me some
milk.
cider.
Well,
Whoa.
like,
Some chalky milk.
Give me some chalky milk.
All right. So as the drinks are given out, Mr. Roaster kind of holds his glass up. So let's hear it one last time for our wondrous watchmaster. May he catch many a fish and nothing get him. Huzzah! And a few people huzzah! Scream out and throw back the champagne as they all do as well. And a few people kind of clap. And the band off the stage kind of goes up again and starts playing.
Please don't be poisoned.
And the party continues.
Nothing happens to anyone. Like, I don't see anything different. People getting weird, sick, or anything.
Make a perception check.
It's a party. Everybody gets weird.
Yeah, it's a party. Everyone gets weird
Party
at a
full
party.
of alcohol. Everyone's gonna
Right?
get sick.
Yeah.
Someone's getting a little trip.
Yeah. Valid, but yeah.
More sick than normal.
14.
14? Doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
Just in case, I was just going to take this glass that he was given and go and check it as well in an alleyway.
Okay. Go ahead and make a alchemist tools check.
Savi will find some other drink for Sarah and then just keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Right. And Tim, since I'm the only one not getting smashed, could I
I'm
look
not getting
around?
smashed either.
Oh yeah,
I don't
Asavi's
drink.
not drinking anything.
Could I look around and see if any other people that aren't like they look like they're not supposed to be here? Because Whoosh did say that he's gonna take those people away, but still keeping an eye out just in case.
Alright, make a perception check.
Yeah.
Alistair, you begin the process of breaking down the wine at this moment. 17. Go to Whispers.
Woo!
Bye.
Wow.
I knew it.
Hated.
All right.
Alright. Hang on. Gotta mute myself.
Which means it's
Oh.
more than Knowles.
And to
Cole's
be
gonna
fair,
go
the
to
moment
person-
Alistair walked into the fucking party,
Yeah.
said it.
Alistair, you finish breaking down the champagne. And as you do, in one of the little stoppers that would catch any contaminants, you see this strange kind of almost like spiraled green goo.
Oh no.
Joe's gonna go to
He-
the person that he thinks is the most responsible in the party, and he's gonna go to Bryn, and he's gonna say, "There appears to be some odd meeting happening in that inn over there," and he points at the where the halfling went inside the door.
Do we think it's a freedom thing, or do we think it's a whatever the hell don't drink the champagne means thing?
Well, maybe they're connected.
Hmm. Are you sending yours to spy, or shall I?
I was enjoying practicing my illusions, but I
At
should
that
try.
moment, you all hear, and just hear what sounds like something crashing as you watch as this human man just kind of falls into the ground, unmoving.
There's our confirmation.
And then you just hear, Edric! And another person falls and hits the ground. And then the music kind of ceases all of a sudden as one of the band members kind of clutches his throat and falls over, unmoving. And then Starosta just kind of stands up. Alright, everyone calm down. And you just hear a... And he looks over and you see the former Watchmaster Reginald just kind of clutching his throat, and he just falls over, hitting the top of the stage, unmoving.
So I'm
Evidently,
gonna
not
run to the
late.
nearest body and see if they're dead or just unconscious.
Make a medicine check.
Alistair's gonna be running out of the alleyway and shouting. Ooh, I'll leave for that first, sorry.
19, they're dead.
Cole's gonna begin shouting around to tell anybody who hasn't drunk to stop.
Yeah.
Just
Tell
She-
people
everybody
running out
back down.
shouting.
Don't
You-
She
drink
runs
the
back to
champagne.
Pharaoh.
You begin shouting about the champagne, and the Strosa stands there, just shocked, rushes over towards Reginald and like checks on him. What are you doing, Alistair?
Alistair's running out shouting to shove your fingers down your throats and vomit. Get it out of you as soon as possible. The champagne is poisoned. He's just shouting it over and over, hoping that people will force themselves to vomit and hopefully
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Holy shit.
People don't like throwing up.
24.
24. These people like throwing up. Immediately they shove just a whole ass hands in their mouth and there's just throw up happening all over the street from multiple different sources.
Hopefully it'll help. Throwing up poison helps.
Savi
Get it out there.
runs to Saro and holds out a little jelly bean. A little
Ooh, more
green
candy.
jelly bean. Eat this! Eat this right now!
That has mold on it.
I don't care. Eat it.
I don't want to,
Saro, you might die if you don't.
but I feel fine.
Do it. Do it. The champagne was poisoned. You drank it. This maybe could help a little bit.
But it's all.
She's gonna try and just shove it in his mouth.
Alright. Make an athletics check.
Just eat the damn thing.
Yeah, he's been a whiny child.
Sarah, do you defend against something being shoved in your mouth?
Yeah, of course he does.
Okay. So, yeah, roll an
Trust of
athletics.
him, not that much.
Or
Yeah,
an
I did, 17.
acrobatics. Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, you could have shoved it in his mouth and he's like, no! And slaps your hand away. The jelly bean rolls in the ground.
Did the doctor drink the champagne?
Yeah, the Dorman drink it.
Not the doctor, we fine.
You don't see him. Them. You don't see them.
And people are still like
They
dropping
are not around.
left and right, kind of.
There are still a few people have dropped since the throw up happened.
I try and find them. I look around for them.
Alright, make a perception check.
Not great. Oh, never mind. Great.
Natural 20. As you begin to quickly scan around, as the wave of people is starting to part, one to avoid the throw up, and two, just out of a sheer like shock and being scared, you do see kind of kneeling in the ground, currently trying to resuscitate someone is Dr. Dorvin Olin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. What do we do? Do we go in the inn, Co? What do we do? I'll go. She sends a cat over to go.
Yeah.
Just hold on. She puts her hand on his shoulder and sends a cat over to go see what he can see in the inn.
Okay. Walks over. Immediately, Argo notices that the wooden slats on the windows are closed, so you can't see in the windows.
Right. Shit. Is there like a back door?
A cat can open.
Yeah, is it like open? I don't
Yeah.
know. Fuck.
Argo's got opposable thumbs.
Let me in. Just cat scratches the door. My cat's a pain in the ass. He opens my door all the time.
Little
there
bitch.
there is a back door that Argo finds, but it is closed.
Can I hear anything?
Make a perception check.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice. Good job, kitten.
Yeah, you hear Argo hears roughly very muffled 5 different voices within the Feed and Mead Tavern. You think you might hear something about shame we had to warn your associate, but that's just how we do things. But everything else is very low and muffled, but you occasionally hear a like laughing and what sounds like a keg being tapped.
He flushes out of the vision. Yeah, we've got to go beat some shit in that tavern, so we should gather the gang.
I suppose so. And we gather everybody.
So you guys go around, you gather Alistair, you gather Saro, you gather the doctor.
Yeah, I'd try, let him know, like, we'll be back. Shit's about to get kind of crazy, so.
If you feel you are more helpful out here, you do not
Yeah.
need to come with us.
No, that's fine. These people definitely need help. Some of the ones that threw up aren't dead, but they're being affected heavily by this poison.
Yeah.
We seem to have pinpointed their culprits. We'll be back.
Does Sarah look okay?
Yeah, he barely took a sip. He's fine.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, so something wild is going on in that tavern. I have a very, very sinking feeling it is related to our bird friend or his associates. But I suppose we'll find out when we bust down the door, right? So,
Right.
come on,
Ko,
formation up.
Ko, you notice
Shit.
slumped on the ground back against the Candle Glow Inn, chin kind of pressed to his chest, is Dameron.
Oh, fuck.
We didn't warn Dameron. I rush over and cast Lesser Restoration.
Yes, Lesser Restoration. You feel the poison inside of his system get clung to and evaporated, but he doesn't move.
He's
Is
still
he like
unconscious.
alive?
He'll be alive, but for now we should not move him. If there is any poison left that the magic mists, it may still hit.
Indeed.
By the way, when he casts it, what he does is he pulls out several crystals and drops them, and they just float around him and hum quietly before returning to his hand.
That's right.
Damron will be fine.
Yes. You said that there are people that we might have to kick the door down. Whatever. He stands up, he reaches behind him and pulls that ribbon he carries in his hair and lets go of it, and it's down the golden runes that go down the black ribbon ignites into a flame and fly over to Indrid and wrap around him.
You all hear, "Oh boy! It's showtime, boss!"
And he begins marching towards the inn, mumbling something weird under his breath.
Cast mage armor on myself.
What was that? Oh,
There
Okay.
we go.
Shit.
All right, as everything happens, the few sparse Crownsguard who are in Alfield are still trying to, situate themselves with people, see what's going on, resuscitating them. They have the smelling salts out and trying everything they can to heal them. You guys just rush through the frenzy towards the Feed and Mead Tavern, making your way to the front door. It is obviously locked.
Wonderful. No, it isn't. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Always been a lie.
Yeah.
He
God.
just
I
holds the
believe
hand
that's a
forward
lie.
and hits
Yo,
the
the
door,
first-
and it just opens.
The first use of this spell I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
you watch as Alistair rears back and just kicks the door, and there's just this loud boom sound as the door just flies open, slamming against the opposite wall from where the door opens at. And as that happens, you guys rush in, and you see a number of people, including the halfling man, currently just like holding tankers up to their lips, and they just kind of throw them down and turn and look at you. I need you all to roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
In here?
Hell yeah. Let's fucking do it.
There goes most of my spells, guys. But it was fun.
Hey,
You know what? It was worth
Oh,
it.
hey, no, it's beautiful.
at least it wasn't a prank.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have been a prank. Something.
Yeah, right?
It's a prank. You
Yeah,
got
just
beautiful-
killing the townsfolk.
It's
It's
beautiful
fine.
too.
You got pranked.
Haha, pranked.
Look at all those good rolls out
Wow.
there.
Yeah, beautiful too for me too. Look at that. We're synced even in the initiative rolls.
Yeah, but you have a +4. I have a 1.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
What is that guy talking? What?
Oh, they're first.
Does it matter if I have a +4?
Okay, top of initiative is this guy, who grabs his light crossbow from behind the counter, pulls it forward, and just shoots at the first person he sees, which is you, Alistair, and fires forward. That is going to be a 21 to hit. Alistair.
A 21.
I
Yeah.
realized muted. I apologize. That'll hit.
Okay. You take 5 points of piercing damage, and as he does that, he ducks behind the cover, getting full cover, or ducks behind the counter, getting full cover from you guys. Oh no, did you already?
Well, I have advantage.
Oh, that's right, you do! You do indeed. Alright, that's gonna be that guy's turn. He's fully behind cover. Asabi.
Alright, that guy's fully behind cover, so, we'll just do, I assume they're all brandishing weapons, at least, maybe?
So many nice
Yes.
And none of them look less sinister than the others?
No, they all look like, oh shit, the jig is up.
Okay, well, we'll just
Yeah, we caught them
fire
right
a
hand.
star blast right at the first guy I see then.
Okay.
Star Blast.
Star Blast. 12.
12.
Just hits.
Ooh, you got
Oh,
lucky on that
okay.
one. Good fuck.
Stocky dwarf.
He's not a dwarf, he's a human man, just so we're aware. I know the token makes him look like a dwarf, but he's not.
Yeah, it's just a bearded man.
6 points of damage as you pull your hand back, coalescing that ball of starlight, and fire it forward. It slams into his chest, slamming him into the bar. The bar stool kind of falls and hits the ground, and he is looking very rough.
Oh, well then. She's going to... maybe back up just a tad bit and just stay right there.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to adjust things on the... My bad. My bad, stream. I forget. There we go. Should be good. Okay. So on this guy's turn... he is going to stay or leap over the counter, also taking cover, and pull out his light crossbow and fire it at you, Asavi, seeing you do magic.
Hey.
Whew! It's gonna be a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, ooh, hit max damage. 9 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
That's gonna be his turn, as he also takes full cover to reload his crossbow. This guy reaches down, pulls out a scimitar, and rushes around towards you, Lyris. No, that's gonna be an 8 to hit. Misses.
No!
He swings his scimitar, and you definitely get out of the way. Varid.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna pop up here. And please hold while I look for this template. Yoink. Okay. From where I am, I can get both of them, right?
Yeah, you could.
No?
Yeah, you just have to adjust it.
Yeah. That's fine. With my bonus action, I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on myself. And then
Oh,
I'm going to
nice.
exhale cold all over them.
Of course. That's a dex save, right?
Yes, that is a dex save 15.
That's a bonus action. Love it.
The bearded guy rolled a 4.
Nice.
The other gentleman rolled a 27.
You rolled a 1, actually.
Actually.
Hold up, what if you rolled a 1?
Then he will use evasion to take half damage.
Ooh, nice. Good for him.
For real.
So that's gonna be 5 points of damage for him, 10 points to the other guy. The other guy's looking like he is on death's door. As the cold just goes over him. He screams out, his like nose just like purples and blackens from like frostbite.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's my turn.
Alright.
Cool.
That's Varen's turn. Cero.
Nice. Point at the guy, because he seems weird, and then I'm gonna hit him with my curse. I'm gonna curse that bitch.
Alright. Hex Blades Curse.
And he will light his glaive of flame and rush here and stab Mr. Man.
Okay.
Nice.
18. Yeah, it is. I was thinking if he had a thing he could do. He doesn't.
Cool. So 13 slashing to him, 6 fire to the bearded dude.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Song of Ice and Fire as it slams into him. He just goes up in flames. And just fucking gets immolated. This guy.
No idea what we're doing, why we're doing it.
Taking 13 points of slashing damage. He's going to use his reaction to do the thing. What is it? Uncannily dodge.
Dodge.
To take 6
Yeah,
points
well.
instead. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Pretty good.
Okay. Indrid's turn. Oh yeah, boss. What are we doing? Put me in, coach.
With the big guy. Oh, small one, I suppose.
Yeah. I'd do the voice.
Yeah.
You control him.
And do you do flanking, Tim? I never remember.
Yes, we do flanking.
Cool. Then
Jesus Christ!
Too bad it's just base damage.
no, I think the damage is 3+, so 9? I don't know. I'll be honest.
Oh, you only double the dice roll, and he doesn't roll any dice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has
Yeah.
number.
So he does 6 points of damage to this guy. Belries, what Thaddeus called him.
Wait.
Hmm.
No, he doesn't. That's a lie. He doesn't attack. He can't. Not yet.
Know how to use a
I haven't
sword.
used my other text yet. My other ability, Tim.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so instead he takes his action. That's really disappointing. Bye-bye, crit. He takes his action to assist Cero in his next attack roll.
Okay. Easy enough. Alright. Is he visible?
I think he has to help, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, very true. All right. On Bellry's turn. He is going to, yeah.
Yeah.
You watch as he clicks his boots together and vanishes in a cloud of mist. But doesn't reappear.
Alright. He's off to see the wizard. Got it.
Looks like
Who
home.
does
Alright.
that?
Who did that?
Who did
The,
that?
this,
The halfling guy.
Got it.
That's gonna be his turn. Alistair.
Al,
Al?
may you be muted.
God, I'm muted every time. Ah!
Brett.
Muting
Sorry.
yourself, fool.
He pulls out his shield, and you see it is strange because it seems to have 4 braziers built into the shield itself. And one of the flames ignites as he begins to chant in a strange language, and the smoke from it begins to waft over to Sero, as well as Indrid. Sero, when you take a whiff of this thing, your blood begins to pump. Your adrenaline spikes. There's an excitement in the air that's begging you to hunt down the people before you. As I activate Hex, Thrill the Hunt.
Yes!
I hate it here.
What?
Hex Thrill of the Hunt.
And will move over here
Only my DVD nerds will get it.
Yeah, maybe.
to attack this guy right here.
Okay.
Uh,
Are you gonna post what that does?
oh, sorry. Yeah, sure. Let me add it
It
to a
sounds
new thing
cool.
so I don't. I was gonna explain when we got his turn. I should probably just yep. Pop, pop, pop. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I apologize.
Oh, you're good.
New character, new rules, baby.
What's his spell? Nice. Fucking
Yeah.
hey, let's go, baby.
Yep.
Wild.
So I make my short sword attack for not. He's not hex. I apologize. 9 damage. I didn't click that.
Alright, 9 points of slashing damage to that guy. Slash into him. And he stumbles forward. As blood just kind of splatters onto the wooden floors. He is looking very rough.
Then
No,
as
I'm
a
sorry.
bonus
He is looking like he's on death's door.
Oh. And then a bonus action, I will continue my strange chanting under my breath.
Okay.
That's all.
At the end of your turn, right before you go, Lyris, because he was holding his attacks before you went, Bellry appears right behind you and stabs you twice really quickly.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Yeah.
Wild.
Exactly.
I will move.
So that is going to be... What is this? Oh, right. So the first attack is going to be a 28, which I'm sure hits. You take 12 points of piercing damage and 13 points of sneak attack damage.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's
And-
25.
13? 13?
Yeah, so 25
Uh-huh.
points of damage.
Not 25.
Uh,
One.
And the
Okay.
the second attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
It hits.
All right,
down.
you take 5 points of damage on that
Oh
one.
no! Oh no! I'm at 1 hit point. Great. Awesome.
She's good.
As he just stabs you twice really quickly, pulls his blades back, just kind of dripping with your blood. It is now your turn.
Where's the guy?
He's right
He's
here.
behind you.
Okay, so it's this guy, but he's here.
Oh, is your thing not updating? Is that for everyone?
No.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
still over
Yeah.
by the countertop.
I'm staring.
Yeah.
Staring right down. Me and him.
What the fuck?
I would have
Me and
refreshed him.
Why do I have to refresh? I have to load everything again. Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, that is miserable.
Yeah,
A
homie
fucked
hasn't
up
moved
day.
at all.
That man disappeared and everything. What the? Come on, roll 20. Anyways, Lyris, it is your turn. I can see whatever you do on the stream
Okay.
Google thing. So.
So she's gonna look at him and really, actually, wait. I'm gonna have to open something because flavor.
Translator, we get it.
Yeah.
Been there, done that, homie. It's
She's
okay.
gonna point at him and say, "Ren du bist, dort bist," and cast Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level.
Woo.
Fuck it up.
Ooh, key. As soon as I get back into roll 20, I will roll against that. 8 refreshing.
Brain.
Yeah. You know, Dissonant Whispers can kill a commoner? Just right outright.
Yeah, do you know that?
Yeah.
I learned
don't
that.
I don't believe it. Fake news.
That's fake news, he says!
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh yeah, he's not moved. He is still chill. And his HP didn't go down.
Hell.
Shut the hell your mouth.
Alright, so wisdom save for this guy is going to be... Natural 20.
Get
Wow.
yucked.
brain.
It still takes half.
Still takes half, which is 7 points of damage.
Yes, sir.
Alright, excellent. So as you do that, you watch his eyes flash and he just looks at you. I should have never warned you.
You should have never done that. To begin with.
Yep.
And, you know what? Just so I know, this guy is almost dead, right?
He's looking very rough, yeah.
Okay.
Behave yourself.
Healing word!
I can't. I used a spell.
Oh, that's right, you can't.
You
Change
changed.
the
yeah.
rules.
We're
the
not
rules.
playing tal'dorei, so
Change the rules on us, man.
I didn't change the first of all, I didn't change the rules.
He just
You reverted back to the original actual rules.
you know what?
Way
Fuck
God
it,
intended.
because if I
right?
don't do this, I
Less
am
fun.
going to go down anyway. So she's gonna bolt.
Okay, he's already used his reaction Uncanny Dodge, but this guy
Yes, I know.
hasn't, so he's going to try to attack you.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's going to be a
I
scimitar.
knew he couldn't. He also used his reaction to hold his action. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he? Fuck, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Too late now. That is going to be a
That's fine.
13 to hit.
Nope.
Nope, you rush away as the scimitar swings towards you, getting nothing but the bit of your shirt, and the blade slams down, missing you entirely. Alright, as you get away, just limping away, really.
Yeah.
Lyris is
Yeah,
looking
she-
bloodied.
She's looking rough. She's looking messed up.
Ko.
Okay.
Last but certainly not least.
Oh, can I get a 15-foot cone thing?
Yeah, it's in the...
How do they? Okay, perfect. Hey, look at that.
Look
Beautiful.
at that.
Look at he.
Look at that. You know what's happening.
Are you also
Color
doing
spray.
direct? Oh, okay.
I don't
Are
have
you
that
also
shit.
doing Dragon's Breath?
You
I am not. I am not a damage
That would be
person.
so funny.
Okay.
Color spray.
So this would be blind.
time to
Yeah.
blind these fuckers.
And I'm gonna eat just to be safe. I'm gonna do it at 2nd level. Here we go. Okay. Color spray. Cast at what level? 2. All right. There we go.
Okay. Doesn't affect the halfling man at all, but the other guy goes blind.
Oh, okay.
No shit.
All right. Did not expect that.
Eyes closed, cannot see.
Beefy boy.
His eyes are closed.
Eyes closed, cannot see.
Hmm, interesting. Very well then. I will do what Lyris did.
Okay.
And yeet the fuck out of here.
Run
Fuck out
away!
of town.
I have 25 more, so hey, right next to her. Yeet. And that's my turn.
Alright, that's gonna be Ko's turn. Back at the top of initiative is this bandit who throws the light crossbow down, pulls out a scimitar, and slashes towards you, Alistair. And that is going to be big ol' 5 to hit.
It's gonna miss.
Yeah.
It's gonna miss.
You get your short sword out
Luckily, barely.
in the way and ping, parry it to the side. Asabi.
Sabi is going to. Star Blast, Bandit number A.
Okay, the blind one.
Yeah.
Alright, you have advantage. 24 hits. You hear what's one final exclamation as the Star Blast bores a hole in his chest and he slams against the wall, unmoving.
Does that as she's running. She's gonna come here, stand in front of Lyris because. Yeah, I'm pretty nice on that guy. And then just pull the healing potion out of her hand, hold it behind her back to Lyris.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
Well,
She's gonna take it. No, I can't.
Well, yeah, on your turn. It's
on
Oh,
your,
my
on
turn,
your
yeah.
turn, yeah, it's right there on your turn. On this bandit's turn,
Hi.
welcome to the world of familiars, Al. He's gonna shoot Indrid.
Come at me. Come at me.
It's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Indrid takes 7 points of piercing damage.
He's up. He's cool.
Yeah, you just hear, you're gonna have to do better than that, bub!
He's hardier than the cat and the lizard.
As he just has this crossbow bolt that's essentially a ballista bolt compared to him, just in his chest. And the bandit just kind of looks a little freaked out as he reloads his hand or his light crossbow. Varen.
You muted, baby.
Muted, Hazel.
Oh no! If I have to climb on top of the bar to get these fools, I will. But I'm just gonna Dragon's Breath.
You do.
Yeah, hell yeah! I jump up on the bar and I just.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
you.
Just because I love Fancy High so much, make an acrobatics check.
You son of a bitch! I
I
knew
knew it.
it.
I was about to say
You
that.
son of a fucking bitch. Okay.
Touch.
Damn it! I rolled a
Nope.
14. Fuck you.
You roll 14?
Yeah.
You knew this bar was
Bust
your
your
true
ass on the
adversary.
table like Fabian. Do it.
You knew this day was rife with tragedy when you had a dream that you were gonna slip on your ass trying to climb a bar.
Varen is
Fuck
drunk as
you.
fuck.
I'm double flip.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah, so you corrected it and just leap up onto the bar and just release Dragon's Breath on these nerds.
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
Alright, so...
2 dicks.
Alright, so dex save for these guys. No, both fail. And because you rolled 11, they both and just get turned to
Yeah.
statues.
Chill.
Get that guy alive! And she points to the halfling, and then that is the end of her turn.
Okay.
Everybody, chill.
Nice to meet you.
Me too.
Alright, that's gonna be Varen's turn. Saro.
Yeah. Bonus action, point at the halfling, cast Hex on him.
Okay. So Hex and Hex Blades
I will
curse.
his dex. He has disadvantage on all his dex checks now, which
Oh.
includes stealth.
My goodness.
Yeah. And I'll
The
sprint on top of
the
him.
most forgotten part of Hex.
That is terrifying.
I remember it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Now fuck him up.
Okay.
Gonna kill him.
Get that.
Okay. Do you have advantage?
Yeah, I got helped. Andrew helped him.
Thanks, Sprite.
Technically, you're supposed to be within 5 feet when... It's fine.
He helped him
You take
on.
the help action.
I mean, yeah, but you still have to be within 5 feet or else it makes no sense. Like, what is Andrew doing from across the bar? Hey, yo, kid, get him, dude! You got it!
Hey, look over here, shit!
Running
Over,
words.
man.
Look to the right.
It's fine. 17 hits. No, it's actually 17 does not hit. I apologize.
Oh.
17 misses. Yeah.
Well,
15 also misses. Quick. Yeah, very nimble is this halfling man. Alright. Is it the end of your turn?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, it's Sarah's
Angry
turn.
Sarah.
Indrid.
Indrid is going to cut off the halfling man. So he can't escape.
Okay.
You can't.
He makes a big obstacle.
He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Look,
Hey, yo,
if there's
dude, you ain't going
nothing-
nowhere. It's alright, kid. You'll get him next time.
this fucking cannoli ain't moving nowhere. I swear to God. Alright.
Yeah, it's 6 points of damage. Just pulls out this toothpick-sized sword and just sticks it right in the back of his neck like a hypodermic needle. Ah! Just slaps him away. Oh man. Okay.
So you just got heroin injected in.
Is this sword the things you put on burgers?
and then his action, he's going to assist Sarah. Actually, he's just going to assist Sarah again.
Okay. Oh my god. Alright, on this guy's turn. He's kind of like, that bloody well hurt. Just spins around, is gonna stab at Indrid.
Miss.
Shit, you never did anything. Your father hates you.
That's a 20 to hit.
So's
gonna
your
hit.
mother.
It takes 8
Fine,
points of piercing damage.
Bye, Indrid.
Yeah.
No.
You just hear,
Oh god, he's fucking dead.
Sprite's blasted off again!
God, he's fucking dead.
As Indrid disappears.
He's fucking dead.
My god.
And then he spins around towards you, Saro, with his short sword out, and is going to try to. Actually, no. No. He's going to click his heels together one more time and disappear.
Fuck.
Got my hex to follow. Where's it going?
Guys, dibs on those boots when he dies.
Yeah. Right?
As he disappears, nothing.
Oh no.
You sense your hex still in the room. But he himself is invisible. Alistair.
Alistair snaps his fingers. Indrid is back. But he's
Oh shit, my bad.
he's a pseudo dragon now. A golden pseudo dragon.
Oh, we're doing
my God.
that. Okay.
I'm changing his form, yes.
All right.
What?
Hey, what's up, kids?
He
I'm a
hates
dragon.
this.
Can he talk in the pseudo dragon form?
He can telepathically speak. That's
Okay.
it.
All
Which
right.
is probably why he hates it.
I don't think did I give you a pseudo dragon?
No, I can just drag it.
Okay.
You drop, it's fine.
Straw, calm down.
Or actually, I can just use the stats. I can just roll separate. I'll ask her a separate sheet in the future.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
No, he has a separate sheet. I just need a second separate sheet.
Yeah, I know.
I need a separate sheet. Separate sheet.
I do that, and then as my action, my bonus action, my bonus, but
Yes.
One of them.
You get there.
got
You
it,
get there.
got it.
You get there.
I get over here. I dash and move, and then as my bonus action, I continue my chance.
Okay. Virus.
What are you doing there?
Oh, it's me. Okay.
Yes.
I
You've got
can't
a
see
healing
my
potion right in
friend.
front of you if you want
Yeah,
it.
yeah, 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 yeah. I don't see dude, right? I don't see my
No.
friend dude boy. Okay.
how do you know this guy?
I
Your dude
will,
boy.
with my action, hold my attack until I see him to shove a fucking bolt on his face because I'm pissed off. But as a bonus action, I am going to.
Drink that potion.
No, because I have healing word. I'm probably gonna save the potion for when we are out of spell slots.
All right.
So I'm
It's a fair
going
thought.
to healing word at second level because it's better than that. But I'll just nod at yeah, I'll just nod at
I'm not
Sabi.
facing you. I'm looking at
Oh,
you.
okay.
I'm just guarding you, just holding it.
I'm saving. I'm saving it, and I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move. Here, like, or maybe here, and I'm gonna wait, hold my action with the crossbow to shoot him as soon as I see him.
Okay. All right. That's Lars' turn. Go.
All right. I'm gonna. Where the hell? Where the fuck? Oh, there she is. I'm gonna move over here 20 feet to the middle of the room so I can get a nice vantage point. And I don't choose to climb the table because I'm not that stupid. But I will hold the chromatic orb until this asshole appears in the room somewhere.
Okay. As you go to move away, you feel a short sword stick right into your back. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, I'm already holding another spell. I can't shield.
Yeah.
Right.
You. This is when you move away. You haven't begun holding the shield or the
Okay.
spell yet.
Then, what is it? 24?
Yeah.
No, I can't shield anyway. I'm gonna shield
anyway.
I'm gonna shield anyway, just to protect me from a second attack that might happen.
If
Okay.
the 2 times. You know?
Yes.
All right. You take 20 points of piercing damage
Uh-huh.
because
That's a lot.
rogue.
Got it.
I do love me some rogue.
And you continue kind of stumbling away as the shield goes up, but the blade still digs deep into your side, like into your flesh and bones.
Mm-hmm. And I'm stuck here. You know what? I'll just chill here.
Leia, if you're talking about your attack, you're muted.
Oh, I'm muted. Okay. I don't see him, so I'm still holding my attack, right? Because
No.
I don't see him.
Technically, you don't see him because you are
Yeah,
in a
exactly.
different room.
Because I came here to protect myself, so I'm still holding my attack. If I see him, I can still shoot.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna stay here with my shield up because now
Alright.
he's just scared.
That bandit's dead. Savi.
I can see this guy now.
Mhm.
She's gonna step right in front of him. Look down. I suggest that you lay down your weapons and you surrender yourself to our custody and cast suggestion. And he is gonna roll a 7 for his saving throw, please.
I
Thank
love
you.
suggestions so much.
Marin
I
proposes
was.
to a
I'm
Savi
gonna say
right
this.
now.
I'm gonna save this. This was my first thought, but he fucked me up, and then she was angry. She just wanted to murder him.
Exactly. No, that's her. And he was
Delightful.
invisible so you can actually. So it's like, oh, he's gotta show up again.
Okay. Yeah, he puts the weapons on the ground, just kind of throws them down, and they sink into the wood, blade first, and then he just kneels down and puts his hands up, waiting for the cuffs.
Ooh.
Does anyone have any shackles?
Alex pulls out some manacles.
With that, we're out of combat. Yeah.
Oh, he was dangerous.
I was just gonna manacle him.
Thank
Okay.
you, Alistair.
As you manacle him,
Lyra.
he's kind of
Oh. You alright?
fuck.
Yeah, fuck. Varin wipes some of the frost away from her mouth as she drops concentration on Dragon's Breath and heads over.
Did you really think that just because you warned me I wasn't going to do something about it? Thank you for warning me. But what you did was bad.
You can see sweat and some of the makeup at the side of his face is kind of running off, revealing a tattoo that those who ventured into the cave recognize as a symbol that you saw in there. Symbol of the myriad.
Okay.
He's
Shit.
the best kind of guy.
Is he familiar?
You don't recognize him.
Okay.
Care to offer any suggestions on why you just poisoned an entire town?
I had a
Yeah.
job to do.
Right,
Did they
that's
pay
right.
you?
Yeah, you had a job to do. Speak more,
Who-
please.
Who paid you?
Just with his hands, he's. Who do you think?
The Freeden?
Who?
Whoa, that rules that out.
Come on.
Who attacks one festival? Are
Listen.
they just going to get exponentially more and more?
Where did they hire you from? What city?
I don't really feel like talking. If you're gonna kill me, kill me.
No. I just want to know because, well, we might have to do something about that. Just tell me.
He just looks down at the cuffs. Not making eye contact.
Why the warning? It's stupid and it put your plan at risk. Why?
Recognized her.
I guess I know why.
Recognized her from where? She's kind of suspiciously glancing at Lyra's just a tad.
He just smirks.
You know what? If you cooperate, maybe later I can do something. But you have to cooperate.
Persuasion check.
Come on. Mhm. Come on, roll 20 so low, slow.
Natural one.
Yeah, she's too pissed off. Do we don't have portents, right? We don't have anything.
Nope.
Nope.
Cannot tell
Damn it.
you already used mine.
No, Varin wasted hers climbing a bar.
Yes.
Being really cool and
I
yeah,
pictured
yeah.
those two
All over it.
bitches,
Yeah,
so it's
yep,
fine.
Listen, Varen had to jump,
She's too
alright?
pissed off that he fucking attacked her, I suppose, so she's not. You know, what are your chances, really? If you don't count on me, you're probably going to get arrested or die, so...
It's
Don't
part
have
of the
much
He's
job.
already arrested.
It's always part of the job, right? But,
Didn't seem
If
like
you
it was part of the
cooperate-
job. It seemed like you were celebrating.
no, it's kind of part of the job. When you take that kind of job, you kind of go into knowing that you might die. But, if they pay you enough coin, that maybe it's worth it. But,
Was worth it.
was it though?
Yeah.
Come on. What's the worst? Do you really want to die like this, or do you want to cooperate? Tell me who hired you and from what city you were hired, and then maybe I can do something for you.
I don't need you to do anything for me.
All right, then fuck you.
We are getting
You better
there.
hope I die. Because now we all know that you're a traitor.
Britain, can you not
Am I,
read
though?
his mind with that necklace?
Right, I can try.
What do
It's a
you
bit
know,
weak, but
really?
I guess I use the medallion on him.
Thoughts?
Mhm.
Just completely dive deeper, or just to get surface stuff? Okay. What's the
That's
what's the wisdom save?
13. I
Pretty small.
think it was a wisdom
Pretty
save. Magic item.
Small chance, but still, might as well.
Roll a 4, so
Oh, nice.
let me read the spell. So. The spell is not used often.
It's not.
Bop, bop, bop. Okay. It's... His reasoning is obviously, money motivated. Right now his emotional state is kind of, heated, but also, like, whatever. This was always meant to happen. Resigned. Like, he's just kind of, whatever. Something that looms large in his mind is hoping that he gets away. And you feel like this is probably directed at Lyris. There's just this intense hate towards her in general.
Well, shit.
What are the odds the lawmaster in this town is more trustworthy than the one in the last town?
I mean, they're
Well,
brand new,
considering,
so...
yeah, considering our luck, I don't know. But So, here's the thing. Why don't you guys go and try to talk to them, and I'll have a little chat with my friend here. That's okay. I'll be fine.
I'll go find the lawmaster. Savi's going to go find Bryce.
He's the watch. Or they're the watchmaster.
Yeah,
Watchmaster. Thank you.
Okay.
Tim, I had moved my token towards the door because Alistair left as soon as I started questioning him to go assist Dorvin in aiding the dying peoples.
Okay.
If Lyris wants to be left alone, I will leave, but I'll leave Lazuli on her shoulder.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that. You're a bit worse for wear, and
I can stay and just put on my earmuffs. If he moves, I'll stab him. I still want to stab him, like a lot. Like, unnaturally. I want to just see his heart.
That has begun to fade rapidly, Zero, as Hex has dropped.
well, you...
No, that's just Zero, like, losing his filter.
Okay. Whatever. Come on, Sarah. We'll grab a table.
Sarah's begun collecting the human bodies, by the way.
Yeah, Cole's gonna go outside as well and help with the sick people.
Wrenchels over at the bar.
Alright. There's a fresh tapped keg of ale.
Nice.
So, Alistair, since you're the first that would get there, you quickly find Dorvin, and as they see you rush up, you watch as they just have this look on their face, just kind of... just this somewhat defeated expression.
What is it? Can you not save them?
No, even the ones who vomited, the ones that were too late to do it anyways. It's a fast-acting poison, faster than anything I've ever seen. There's probably a good 20 people dead, including the former watchmaster. Mostly
Is it eating away at their innards, or is it shutting down their organs?
it's shutting everything down. It seems... are they gonna look around? The more frail individuals are the ones that succumb to it, mostly. Your companion's friend is already back up and at it, and you see Dameron helping people move corpses around.
Yes, I removed the poison from his body, but I can't do that to many. I can do it to one more max. If normal healing won't do it, then he just clenches his fist.
Anyone who is going to die has already died.
And we should begin assisting those who haven't stood back up and getting back on their feet.
Indeed.
Also just looks around him. Very similar to Thorvin, completely defeated.
Mm. Sero, you said you were collecting the bodies from the bar?
Yeah, I'm collecting it, and once I'm done with that, I'll just Varen until she tells me to do something else.
Asavi, what were you doing?
I'm finding
Looking for
Watchmaster.
Watchmaster Bryce. And Ko, you're going to help with.
I'm helping the people as well. Anybody who's too sick to like stand up or something.
Asavi, make a perception check.
Alrighty. So many perceptions, so little time.
Alright, 12. So
So
you
those 12 and 14?
you begin searching for Bryce. Varen, Lyris, and Sero, you guys are alone with the halfling man. You know as Belry.
So, here's the thing. How eager you are to die.
No one's eager to die.
Right? But you took on a job that you would kill dozens of people and you thought that you would get away with it just because you warned me? That's not how it works.
If I'm being honest, I thought you were still one of us. That
You
was
know-
my mistake.
You know what your mistake was? Your mistake was taking on a job that would actually jeopardize the whole secrecy of the Myriad. Because what are the chances that you would kill an entire town and not get caught and saw the fucking tattoo on your face and not connect to everything?
Our
That was
intel
stupid
was
of you.
good. There was going to be a revolutionary attack.
Right.
That was going to
and-
be the cover.
Right, of course.
It didn't happen.
Right, and when it didn't happen, you should have known to do a plan B. But you didn't.
We
did you?
couldn't just call it off.
Of course you could. Of course you could call it off. What kind of
Clearly
assassin
you've
are
been
you?
out of the loop for a while. It's not how
Have
things
I?
work anymore.
Oh really? How are things working now anymore? Nowadays? Enlighten me.
Why don't you find one of our strongholds and find out yourself?
Hmm.
Sure they would love
Perhaps I
you.
will. Of course they would. You know what? You're not going to tell me who ordered this, are you?
Why would I?
Because it's the only way that you leave out of here alive.
Makes you think I care about leaving here alive.
Well, you seem to care. You just said that you don't want to lose your life.
It happens, everyone dies.
Mm-hmm. And you think that I'm not going to find out what happened and who hired you, right? You
How
think
would
I
you
don't
find
have
out?
the means? Oh,
The
you
only,
think I don't have the means?
the only person you could talk to is me and I'd be dead.
Oh, people always leave traces. It's just a matter of knowing how to find them.
You gonna kill
So?
me or not?
I'm thinking about it.
Think
But I'm giving
faster,
you
I'm
a
tired of
chance.
talking to you.
She's gonna search his pockets. Search for anything that might be on him.
You want help with that?
Yes, please.
Right.
Make an investigation check. With advantage.
Do you wanna roll it since you're helping me?
She's helping you, so you roll with advantage.
I know we have to try it. Okay.
I know.
Sarah will give you a guidance.
Sure.
20.
Nice.
I even need it.
20! Looking through his pockets, you find a hefty coin purse of about 150 gold pieces. Probably half payment from what you know about how these people conduct their business. You also find a piece of paper that speaks about the rising taxation on wine exports.
Is that thieves' cant?
You know thieves'
I
cant?
don't. No, I don't. I don't speak it. But is there a way to recognize if it's thieves' cant?
Make an Arcana check, or not an Arcana check. A history check.
Intelligence? Oh,
Fuck, one of them checks.
Here's
Gotcha.
some dice.
No, I don't.
Salt
Know.
and big brain.
But I'm pocketing that note anyway.
Okay.
Should note, I don't know if Sarah sees it, but Sarah speaks thieves can't because.
Yeah, no, she's pocketing it for later. Don't worry.
I mean, you would have been right there because you cast guidance on her. So,
nice touch.
what's your passive perception?
10.
That's funny.
10's enough. You would have seen it. You're like, huh? What a weird note for an assassin to have on them.
That's weird.
We can take a look at it later.
Cool.
Cool.
Do we find the boots? Can we take the
I mean, you definitely find his
His
boots. Yeah.
Yoink.
Do we see that he
Second
was
match
clicking?
too.
I don't. Did anyone see he was clicking the boots? Can we see if it's
Get out,
magical?
beat his
I
ass,
don't know.
take his boots.
Vern has good magic eye. She's helping me, right?
Yeah, she would have seen him doing something weird and magical. But you do see his boots. They're black leather boots that have silver veins threaded through in the toes that wrap around the heel, where they encircle around 2 sapphires that are placed within the boot just below the ankle.
Okay. Excuse me. And she's gonna remove the boots.
Still in my boots. One.
Yeah.
That's bad enough to
Right,
steal a dead
okay.
man's shoes.
You're not dead yet, friend.
Will be.
Hmm. Well, are we done
Yes.
here, Lyris?
No.
Savi, you find the new watchmaster Bryce consoling a few residents who apparently lost some elderly relatives in the poisoning.
Ooh, Watchmaster, could I have a moment of your time, please?
Turn and look over at you.
I know this is a bad time, but it is.
Don't recognize you. What is your name?
Asavi Chorus. I'm new in town. Was staying at the inn.
Right. You're the people that Thaddeus was chatting about.
I'm sure.
I'm sorry, what can I do for you? Are you injured?
No, but I believe we may have apprehended the people responsible for today.
You did.
She'll point toward the tavern. And what was the halfling's name?
Belry.
Belry, I believe his name is. And some
This
other
is helper?
folks.
Very
Yes,
well. I apologize dearly, Isabella. You too, and they point to Crownsguard. Come with me. And they nod to you.
Before they
She'll
go
lead him back.
inside the tavern, Lara's gonna point a finger and say, "Kein Gefahr," and do dissonant whispers at first level at him.
Okay. What, 16. So he takes 6 points of psychic damage.
Lyris, are you out of your mind?
He's kind of... Just a little bit of blood kind of pours out of his nose.
So, decided to cooperate yet?
gonna take more than a headache to make me talk to you.
No, I can do this until you're dead. It's a choice.
Cool.
It can be a fast death, or you can rot in the prison, or you can help me. It's your choice.
It's my choice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's gonna be a slow death, chances are the guards are gonna get here before too long, so I guess I'll just take rotting in prison unless you don't hurry it up.
Aish, irritating.
Makes very
How
good
bad does it
noise.
look?
Bad. Pretty hardy halfling.
Pretty hardy individual.
All right, then rotting in prison it is.
As you say
And
that,
I'll
the
make
door opens. You see Asavi leading in, the new watchmaster, as well as 2 crowns guard.
There were thugs, but they were taken care of. And she points
Oh,
to the
thank
guy
you,
in
you're here.
manacle.
Finally. We weren't sure how long we could keep him manacled. He's the responsible for all the poisoning and everything that happened.
Hi, Watchmaster. I drew a picture of you.
Not the time. I tell.
Wonderful. They walk over towards where you guys are sat. Thaddeus spoke very highly of you, Bellary. I can't believe that you've done this. I can't.
Laugh at your own joke, you loser.
I didn't want to say it, but I had nothing else to say. I tried so hard not to.
Just watching you
And
lose
in
it.
the end,
Delightful.
it doesn't even matter.
Bellary kind of nods. Yeah, I'm sure he did, but before you take me to the Salt Trench jail, you should know that this lady over here is an accomplice. He nods towards you, Lyris. I'm sure if you search an accomplice. I'm sure if you search her belongings or her person, she'll have something to denote that she's a member of the Myriad.
Of course not. He's trying to turn this away and against us, who actually saved your town, because he wants to try and get away with this without actually paying for his crimes, Watchmaster.
This is
We
annoying.
here, and I have all my companions that can vouch for me, we were trying to actually get him to tell us who told him to do this, but he didn't want to cooperate.
Browns guard pick
So-
up Bellary. Right, not to take any of this. Bellary just goes, I'm sure you have magic people here who can cast a spell on me and make me tell the truth. Even if you don't believe me, you should do your due diligence and check her out. Right, you two, get him to the Salt Trench. What a day. Miss, just all of you go back to your rooms. I apologize you've been dragged into this.
It's fine.
Thank you for your help. Hopefully he's worth something. Come on, we should go.
I apologize, and I'm sorry for what happened in your town. It was really bad.
You fight with no boots on. What an odd choice.
Strange
Good armor.
man.
You know how these work? They work quick.
It's a mass murderer
They
thing.
drag him
No,
out of the
to
feed
be
and meat
fair-
tavern.
To be fair, we kind of came here when they were kind of, having a good time, so probably he kicked his shoes off.
Right, okay. Back to the inn. Come on. One day we'll get a party. One day.
A normal one, right? Let's go back to the inn.
Yeah.
Before we go anywhere. Never mind.
Never mind.
Back to the inn. Sorry,
Right, yeah.
she kind of, yeah, just keeps her eyes down. Does not look hilarious.
Yeah, Vern walks
Back to the
next
inn.
me.
She just makes her way. Yeah, I'm kind of yeah, I'm kind of having a hard time concentrating.
Quick on the
Oh,
draw,
Holy
baby.
bastard.
oh my
Fast, be very fast.
Oh
god.
Quick draw, baby.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Oh no.
Good God.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna.
Alright.
I'm just gonna.
oh my God. Okay. Inhale it.
So you guys head back to the tavern.
yeah.
Ko, Dorvin, and Alistair's, as all of you are helping, essentially now just lay bodies into carts to be taken off, to eventually be prepared for burial. You see the rest of your party beginning to make their way towards the Candle Glow Inn. Dorvin kind of turns to you and you two and just kind of nods. I can help the coroner with all of these. You should probably go see about your companions. I'm sure they spoke with some sort of official by now.
And I'm sure they didn't make fools of themselves.
Well, that probably they did, but that's neither here nor there.
Yes, I was hoping for the best. And I go towards the inn.
Alistair, do you as well?
He does.
While-
He
sorry.
seems blank though. Very distant.
Do not
While
worry.
we were going there,
Do not worry, Sir Alistair. They are usually like this.
Um,
Lyres will slowly try to pass the note to Sarah because he seemed to recognize the words or something, but she wants to do it discreetly before they leave the tavern.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check, sorry. Oh.
Cool. Even Sarah doesn't fucking notice. There's
Yeah.
a note somewhere now.
You very deftly kind of hand it off to him. Nothing, he just keeps
Keep
walking,
this.
and you're just like... Just like slapping him with the fucking note. Eventually, Sarah, you notice.
Keep it and see if you can make sense of it later.
Oh, okay.
You
That's
seem
cool.
to understand it.
He will take it and look it over. How long is the note?
It's like a full page.
Cool.
Yeah.
He will take it, pull out his infinite scroll, unscroll it, place it in the scroll, and then close the scroll. And then make the scroll disappear in a flash of light.
So, you guys reconvene at the tavern? The Candle Glow Inn, I mean?
I have a feeling the Watchmaster will come by later. Ah,
Pretty cool person.
So I
yes,
take it
very cool
everything.
person.
I take it everything went well.
It went.
We got
Man.
boots.
You got his boots.
It
Yeah.
could have
Got
been
his
better.
boots?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Oh my
He can
God.
turn invisible or teleport with his boots.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure.
It sounded like it was really cool, and he
The
didn't
best.
deserve that anyway.
Lyris,
What?
your aloof nature is usually endearing, but in this case, it is best if you tell us where your connection is.
Right. So,
Perhaps not in the common room? We should pick a
No.
bedroom.
Yeah.
right, can't
Let's
we
go to
make
my
like the
room.
room silence or
Yeah,
something?
one
Like,
of
do
the
we have a
suites.
procession?
Let's probably go to
Absolutely.
like a suite.
Yep.
Yeah.
Upstairs, everyone.
Yeah, okay.
You guys head to your, one of the suites that you purchased.
So
Yeah.
does any of you specifically request Alistair to come along? If not, he won't, because last time you said not to.
Forgot. No, Sarah's stupid, so he just grabbed Alistair. Come on.
You're stupid.
Or suddenly grabs like friend. Let's go.
I noticed that and go, well, Sir Alistair does appear trustworthy.
Sabi hears that and just glances at Alistair.
I am just letting anyone in now. Cool.
If you look at Aster, he seems to be trembling a bit and desperately keeping his gaze towards the ground this entire time.
Alistair?
Someone get a chair for the boy.
Alistair,
Wasabi will pull him.
if you need your
to-
own space and you do not wish to come, we respect that.
I'm fine. I apologize. I'm just a bit shaken up about everything that happened.
Yes, it's
As we all
horrific.
should be.
Terrible day.
Alistair, you just hear very hushed. Don't worry, boy. I'm helping you. Stop your trembling.
It's the dragon.
It's not the dragon.
Oh, it's not?
He takes a few breaths and looks up, and his trembling diminishes, but it does not stop. It seems he's mostly clenching his fists incredibly hard, and says, and just offers you the same polite smile as he usually does, but clearly strained, and says, "Yes, it was terrible, but we should see about what is happening to prevent it from worse from occurring."
Hmm,
Right.
indeed.
Yeah. So, come on. Family meeting. In.
Once
Right.
they get up to the room,
Yeah, get into the
Wasabi is
room. The
gonna
door's closed.
make kind of
Argo sits
grab
right outside the door.
Alistair by the hand and make him like sit in. I assume there's like a little chair sitting.
I
Sure.
open,
Yeah.
Sit down.
I open the window for half a second, stick the gecko on the outside of the window, and close the window.
Okay.
A little windowsill.
Yeah. The gecko turns back around and just kind of.
Oh, why?
Why have you forsaken
Why have you forsaken me?
Oh my god!
Let me in.
I tell her to turn around and look at the town if anybody approaches the end.
She just licks her eye and then turns around.
Yeah.
If someone's come to the
Tell her
door,
to stay
Argo's
outside.
gonna scratch at it. Ugh.
If Alistair is sat down by Asavi, he says, "It is fine. I'm okay. All of you were hurt much worse than I." And he
Ah.
will actually reach into his jacket, like his coat, underneath his armor, and pull out a little purple flower, hold it to his mouth and blow, and when he does, it just disintegrates. And God, Ko, you were badly injured, yeah? No, Lyris was the worst injured. Lyris,
Yeah, Lyris
you
is so
smell-
fucked up.
We're both.
Yeah.
She's at 1. I'm at 6. We're both fucked.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Lyris-
at 9 now. I'm at 9
Okay.
now.
Oh, well,
Smell.
Lyris, you're the first one. You smell a very sweet smell and regain 6 HP. Ko, he does it next to you, and you also regain 6 HP.
Nice. Oh, nice.
As your wounds seal shut a bit, and your vigor seems somewhat restored.
Not
Oh, that
wounded doesn't
feels
mean
like-
okay. Calm down.
That feels nice. Thank you.
It's a trick I learned from, well, I developed off Dwarven's techniques. But regardless, I think we had something to say. And was anyone else also injured, by the way?
No.
Sabi got
Okay.
hit at one point, but she's mostly fine.
Well, he'll do it to you too if you're hit.
I-
He doesn't say anything. He just says we should speak, and then continues to heal.
Stop. Thank you. Sit down until you stop shaking.
He seems he's calmed down a significant sum, though it seems he still like has a fist clenched and whatnot. I'm fine,
All
like I
right,
said.
everyone. This has been a day, and I think a lot of people have a lot of questions, and we need to figure out what is going on. One thing at a time.
Right.
All right.
All right.
She's going to, like, her neck's gonna shiver a little bit, right on the left side, and the tattoo's gonna show up.
Right.
And then her skin is gonna shiver again and cover it. But I want you to know I'm not the enemy. I'm not a spy, and I'm not here to do anything bad to anyone.
Is this a current or a former association?
I vividly saw him. I don't know him very well. We never did anything together.
Yeah, I believe what she's asking is if
With
are you still with the
you and the
Myriad or
Asylum.
not? So
There's one thing that you need to know. When you are with the Myriad, you are in and you don't leave. There's no leaving.
right, okay, so
Unless
you're
you're
still
dead.
in. Good.
Unless you're dead, yes.
Blood in, blood out.
Well, the
Sarah,
better
by the way,
question
has
is,
started reading the note.
the better question is, Lyris, do you pursue and expand the goals of the Myriad?
No. It's complicated. And she's going to shimmer a little bit more. And you see her skin starts turning pale, 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 pale until it's like gray. Her hair starts turning bright white. Her eyes are yellow. And while like her face like starts shimmering and the face of Lyris begins to turn into a more delicate kind of facial feature until she's back into her real form.
That explains a lot.
People like me. My father always said that people like me are rare. And I don't I don't know where I'm from or who my parents are. I don't know anything. All I know is the person that raised me. And this, and the tattoo appears on her actual skin, is all I've known my entire life. And then she slowly goes and turns back into and it's a very shimmery kind of, imagine Mystique in X-Men, and she turns back into her Lyris form.
I would understand why a criminal organization would be able to use you. It is vile, but do not hate yourself, Lyris.
Sorry to break the mood, but what are you?
She's a changeling.
Oh.
Changed.
Oh. I know stories of those.
I've only heard that name once, when I was old enough for my father to actually tell me. But he
You
said
are
that
correct in assuming you are rare, incredibly so. But that does not make you other. It makes you magical and special.
well, I never understood what I was, and I just knew my dad said, you pick a shape and don't change ever. Just don't show anyone that. Because if you show, they are going to either lock you up or kill you or try to kidnap you and use you and brainwash you, and I don't want that. And so I never did. I saw a picture by his bed and she looked like this, so I just took that and I never changed. So this is all I knew, and when everything I learned and everything I can do, and came from this, and the tattoo is still like in Lyra's form, but it's still showing up. There are bad people, but they're not all bad people. There are people that actually are not so bad, and they just, desperate, and they need money, and they have talents, and they just do it. Not everyone goes around killing people like that. But I'm not here for them, and I'm not here for anyone but me. That was
Do I believe her when she says that?
Yeah.
Roll an insight check.
What is my passive insight? tell me?
Ooh.
Listen,
Your passive insight, Lyris, roll a corresponding whichever check you would
Love
need
a
to roll.
12 and a 14. Every
Well.
single wisdom check I've made.
she's not lying, so it's a persuasion.
She doesn't appear to be lying.
Hush.
It is brave of you to admit such things to people and if you are so afraid. But may I
But
ask you a question, Miss Lyris?
sure, but do you know that puts all of you in danger, right? You shouldn't tell anyone this.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
we
wouldn't
don't
dream.
really tell people things here, so you're fine.
That's very
So
true.
We all have our secrets.
But yes, your question.
You said that you're not here for anyone but yourself. Does that mean you're stepping away from this organization to some degree? Or do you
Like I
still
said,
work for
there's
them?
no stepping away. There's no stepping away. That's not how the myriad works. You only
So,
leave the myriad if you're dead. They might not call upon you. And I never did anything like this guy did. I never killed anyone. I was just information gathering. I would go around, play in taverns and listen and just convince people to tell me things. I never did anything bad. Actually, I don't think I ever killed any. Well, maybe. No, I never killed anyone until I met you guys, and it just.
Right.
so you're being with us. You're these past few weeks. Is that because you want to, or because you're gathering information?
I am gathering information, but not from you.
Hmm.
I left on a journey because I have things that I need to find, but it's not about any of you.
And should the myriads call on you to, I don't know, let's hypothetically say, do something about one of us, what would you say?
Well, they never called me to kill anyone, and I don't. I mean, they let me leave. They didn't stop me. I'm not like in the run or anything. Not from them, at least.
Are you in contact? Are you expected to check in?
No?
Or is it just hanging over your head that they might swoop in someday?
Yeah. I'm not in a mission. Like, you're not expected to check in unless you're in a mission and you have to report back to them. But
You
I'm
just
not.
said you were gathering information on
For
something, not
myself.
us. Okay.
I was kidnapped and I need to know who did it and why. So I told my dad that I was going to leave, that I needed to find it out. And he said, don't worry, I'll fix it for you. And I'll let them know. And so I left. And the first clue.
As this conversation
Okay.
is happening, Ciro, you begin to read the letter. To read.
Oh,
Zero takes the note, takes his scroll, and just leaves the room. I have to go.
What? Sir, sir, someone go after him.
Hmm.
kid. She walks after him.
Okay.
Oh, this is a
Where the hell are you going?
Alistair snaps his finger and turns injured back into injured and says, follow them and make sure that they don't get hurt.
Yeah, you got it, boss.
Wow, really? He did. Well, did he tell us what it was? Did he translate it to us? The note?
No.
No,
He
he,
just
he, he quite literally like did the back and forth code breaking, and then once he finished the code, just stood up and walked.
Alright.
He told me he could understand it. I never learned. My
Ciro,
dad said that was never important. So
Ciro, Vren catches up to you.
Where the hell are you going now?
You go see the halfling. I'm going to see the halfling.
What halfling? The halfling that's in prison now? I
Yeah,
doubt you
I'm
can just
going
walk
to.
up to the prison and go, I'd like to speak to the halfling, please.
I'm going to try. I need to try. I'm gonna go talk to Brooks. I'll be back later.
Stop! And she puts her hands on his shoulders. Stand still. 5 seconds. Why?
Because I need to speak with him about this note.
What's on the note?
his next contract.
What is his next contract?
The person I assume is my dad, but I don't know because I've never met him. I need to go speak with the halfling, and he'll just sort of flap his arms off with all his strength and then walk towards where he knows the watchmaster, or assumes it will be.
You moron, I'll go. Follow him. Please.
Yeah, you guys, as you're exploring Alfield when you first got here, you saw the Salt Trench Jail is the furthest building towards the forest. It is a small, dark, gray stone shack with a dark, weathered wood frame set around it. You can currently see 2 Crownsguard just kind of flanking the front entrance of it, keeping guard as they see you both kind of stomp towards it. Just put a hand up. Halt! Sorry. No one permitted except official people.
I have more information on the people we captured from the area. I need to speak with the watchmaster.
Make a persuasion check.
Good job, Sarah.
Sounds fair.
Good job, guard number 2.
Two.
Did he roll lower than 7?
Roll a 3.
Good job.
Ah,
Nice.
that's our persuasive boy.
Right?
If he has information on the prisoner, we should let him through. Alright, come on. Into the jail. Immediately, the inside of the jail, the immediate room is roughly as big as the shack-sized building itself. However, you do see a heavy iron latch, or hatch, I should say, in one corner of the room that looks like it has goes down with a spiral staircase, and he just leads you towards the hatch. The watchmaster's down there interrogating the prisoner, so...
Good, then it seems we have similar goals. He will head down the ladder.
Varen, you
Stare.
following?
No, she sent the cat to go follow him.
Jeez, okay.
Letting the cat babysit. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Alright, as the cat begins to walk into the jail, the guard who's walking
gets
back
kicked.
goes, No, sorry, little one, you can't be in here, and just picks Argo up and puts him outside and closes the door.
He didn't kick him.
What
Yeah.
injured you?
That's a win.
No.
He's
Uh,
on
we are
the shithead.
Endred went invisible and flew in.
Fuck that stupid bitch. My cat.
I love you.
Yeah, the cat just hears as Injured flies by. Psst. Stupid ass floofa.
Idiot.
Hate it here.
Oh my god.
As Argo just like sits outside the door like John Travolta
Yeah,
gift from
like,
Pulp
I
Fiction.
He's just pawing at the door.
Yeah. So Sarah,
Kitty eyes. Let me in. Let me in.
Sarah, as you get down, you just hear like the voice of the prisoner, kind of of Bellry echoing off the walls down here, and it is a quite small and damp set of cells in the Salt Trench jail, and you just kind of hear, "Look, man, I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. I'm not telling you anything. Either hang me, leave me be. I don't know." And you just hear, "Well, first of all, I'm not a man. Secondly, you will answer my questions. We will have justice for Reginald. You are a shit stain, and hanging you would be too nice." And then you kind of approach, and they both kind of look towards you. Yes?
I have information on the shithead.
One moment. And he uncuffs him for a second, and then cuffs him to the table, this heavy, thick wooden table, and steps out of the room, closing the door. What information do you have?
I know. I'm honestly, I don't know if this um is for you at all. I don't know if it's going to help you, but I know where the Myriad's supposed to go next. I assume these gentlemen were supposed to go next. They're supposed to meet up with someone.
Who are they supposed to meet with?
I don't know. It seems that they were just supposed to meet with contacts somewhere in the South Ashkeepers.
South Ashkeeper Peaks. That is a long way away from here.
Yeah.
It's past Trostenwald even.
Seems so.
Sure what I do with this information. I can't rouse troops from Zadash in enough time to even... Damn it, Reginald. Thank you for the information. I will do my best to try and figure something out.
Wonderful. If you don't mind, I needed to question the halfling as well. There's information that I know. You can be there if you want to. I really don't mind. But it's hard to explain without asking the shithead.
I called him Shitstain, but whatever floats your boat.
Both work.
You need to question him for what purpose?
For his next mark.
Do you know him? Them?
Yeah. Pretty well.
Make a persuasion check.
They believe in you.
Much better, bud.
Yay!
Good job.
Alright, but no matter how badly I want to see this person bleed, we don't do that here, so only questions.
Can he be burned?
No.
I'll take this into account.
Don't make me step in. They open the door. Well, Bellry, it looks like there's gonna be a new round of questioning. Aren't you lucky? And they close the door. Just stand, they stand at the door and just kind of nod towards you, Sarah.
Hi, Belry.
Great. Hi. Still have my boots?
I think they do. I don't know what they're doing with them. I don't have. I read your note. Very hard to code break, but I know how to do these things.
That catches him off guard a bit as he just kind of tilts his head towards you. Gives you an incredulous look.
I'm from up north, friend. Very far north.
Of course you are.
And then Sarah will unscroll his scroll where he did all the code breaking and set it down along with the unbroken just note next to it.
Not bad.
Thanks, appreciate it. By the way, felt it was insensitive to say it around him. Not bad on the assassin work. You could have gotten him, given a little more time. I've
Realize
seen assassins.
the Watchmaster's standing right there.
I know, I'm not working with him. I can compliment a man when I see good sword work.
You're strange.
Thanks.
You just hear, alright, Sarah, you're doing good. You're lulling him to a false sense of security, just like I taught you.
His eyes will glaze over and he'll go, yeah, like you taught me. Yeah. Focus once again.
So why are you taking... so why are you taking over the questioning?
Because when I broke your code, I noticed a name that I know, and he'll point to the name on the note.
Doesn't ring any bells to me.
Yeah. Were you supposed to go get this next this next one, or did you have associates that were supposed to
No.
go to the next?
That was
Party.
gonna be me.
By the way, how long has it been since we arrested this shitstick?
45 minutes to an hour?
Cool. My hex is still on him, so I switch it over to charisma, so now he can't lie as well.
Okay.
That's funny. So if I might ask, where is this, quarry of yours? I mean, I obviously know that it says here somewhere in the southern Ashkeeper Peaks, but you have to understand that it's a very large area. Would you mind narrowing it down a little bit for me?
No, I don't see why I would do that. What are you?
That makes
Some vulture that sweeps in and takes contracts from Myriad who get picked off?
No. I'm a monster hunter who has a very close connection to a monster hunter that you're searching for.
Getting a very daddy issue vibe coming off of you. Is that it?
Well, I wouldn't say it's an issue if I've never met the man. He's honestly just a guy, in my mind.
Why even care?
It's a fair point. Bring up a fair point. Don't know. Guess I would like to meet him at some point. Tell him what's up. Maybe take over your contract myself. I don't know.
Let's not talk about assassinating people during an interrogation, please.
It's a fair point, Bryce. It's a fair point. That's why you're the Watchmaster, I'm not.
Yeah, well, Southern Ashkeeper Peaks. That's where they're at.
That's fair. That's fair.
Are we done here?
Bryce, do you mind the use of magic? I just need to contact one of my contacts just to see if there's anything else we need. Is that cool? Can I cast something?
Is it going to kill him?
No, it's literally just to contact my contacts.
Sure.
Cool. He'll reach out and cast message, and he'll whisper into his own hand, and he'll whisper at the halfling across the table. Tell you what, friend, if you help me, I'll get you out of here. He'll whisper that in Thieves' Game, by the way. With the small movements on the, movements on the face, movements on the hands.
Are you being honest?
Very honest.
Roll a persuasion check.
Good job, Sarah.
Oh, man. He kind of shifts in his chair. Can't really go anywhere because his hands are cuffed to the table. You know what, on second thought, Watchmaster, if I could just get some wine, I would be more than happy to cooperate with this young man. Just something to wet my whistle.
That seems fair. I like to have drinks with the people I talk with.
It means you'll finally cooperate. Fine. And Bryce steps out of the room, closing the door. Alright, kid, what do you want to know?
I want to know if you have a better location on this Monster Hunter except for the southern Ashkeeper Peaks.
I do. This is a collection of villages in the southern Ashkeeper
Southern
Peaks.
South.
God damn, boy!
God damn, the southern Ashkeepers, who are you?
I go down there and then to the crack.
Slap my knee, goddamn boy. The Southern Ashkeepers. There's a collection of villages. Supposedly people who worship a dragon there. Apparently this Quinn got word of a blue dragon that needed to be killed. That's where he was heading.
You have any other information on if he was traveling with anyone, or is it just him?
Supposedly travels with a band, but I didn't have any information on them. He was my only target.
That's fair. Alright. I guess second question, friend. You seemed apprehensive back when we talked in the tavern. And you seem particularly angry. I'm going to let you out of here. Well, I'm going to help you. I'm sure you can do the subtlety yourself, but I'm going to give you the tools to get out.
Listening.
And he looks him, and he'll just lean over the table. I need you to promise me that you will not harm Lyris by yourself. You'll leave this place, you'll shit off to wherever you need to go for your myriad, but you'll leave Lyris and the group alone.
I promise.
Say whatever story you want to your fucking people. Say that you completed your mission correctly. Everything went fine.
I promise not to harm Lyris by myself.
You're gonna bring a group of people, aren't you, you shithead? Alright, whatever. I made the choice. That was my word. Okay. Well, it seems like I've gotten everything I need out of you. So then Sarah will reach into his back pocket, and he will pull out a set of thieves' tools, and he will wrap them in the note. That the writ of killing, the non-code broken one. Walk over to the cell that I assume he's staying in, just sort of place it under the dirt. Place some dirt on top of it. Now you have tools. I'm sure you know how to wait until you have your chance to escape, my friend.
Good doing business with you, kid.
Good business with you, sir. Sorry about the boots, by the way. I give you mine, but you seem a little smaller than me.
Nah, it's fine. I'll get him back eventually.
Yeah, and just to keep, keep things up, when they come back here with the wine, you should probably at least bullshit to look like you're cooperating. Throws them off.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck. I'm gonna get going now. And he'll pat him on the arm, and then stand up and walk towards the exit.
Yeah, you just hear, well, I don't approve of your methods. That was very well done, Sero.
Thanks.
You know that man's most definitely going to try to attack your friends again.
I know. And they'll probably murder him.
They will murder him dead, yes. As you're walking out through the hallway between the cells, Bryce comes back with a small pitcher of ale. That was quick.
He seems all ripe for the questioning.
Did you get everything you needed?
Yeah, I got everything I needed. Seems like he has a little bit more that he wasn't willing to tell me, but you're better at the interrogation, and you have something to wet his whistle, so I'm guessing he probably has a little bit more.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your cooperation.
Of course. Oh, by the way, and he'll reach into his bag and he pulls out the picture of everybody on that stage in the ceremony. This seems distasteful for me to keep now, so I'll let you figure out what to do with it.
Painted a
Just
picture of all
set
of
it on
us.
Yeah. Memory? Remember? It's like the meeting? I was gonna give it to him, but I can't.
You are just the strangest person I've ever met.
Thanks.
Thank you. What
Anytime.
was your name again?
Sarah Windmaker.
Sarah Windmaker. Thank you. They take the painting, put it away, and walk back into the interrogation chamber.
Sarah will exit out, find Argo, pick Argo up, put him on.
Argo just
on the shoulder.
meow, meow.
Yep, come on. Yep, come on, we're done here.
Amazing.
Yeah, as you walk away, the guard's like,
He fucking had these tools all along, and I've been desperately trying to find a pair.
I let you use him a few times.
Oh, I forgot. You let me use once, and I forgot you had.
So you return back to the inn with Argo in hand.
I will make my way up the stairs, set the cat down. Hey everyone, I'm back.
Alistair, you hear in your ear,
I just telepathically say to him, "Don't tell me." He'll stand up and say, "I'll be back shortly. I have to go to the bathroom." And as he's
Everyone
walking
is
out,
leaving.
just telepathically
Bye,
say,
Alistair.
"It's in my head. I don't know why." It just walks out anyways.
look, you know I don't like doing the telepathic thing. It's a little weird. I don't like talking directly into you. I don't like other Fae, alright? Anyways.
Goes to the bathroom, speak with him.
Oh god, you actually had to go to the bathroom? You know, I can wait outside. Jeez.
No, I just don't want to be caught standing in the hallway.
True, true. Listen, that Cero kid, he just gave that man tools to dip out of that jail. They were talking about his dad, maybe his dad, I don't know. He had to kill him, I'm not sure. Dragons were mentioned. People who worship dragons were mentioned. That man's gonna get out of jail. I don't know if you know this, but he might come back to us. I don't know.
Wonderful. He's going to begin immediately walking back to the room.
Hey, you didn't even
Thank
wash
you
your
for keeping
hands.
an eye on me. I didn't go to the bathroom.
Yeah, cool.
Fair point.
He was just going to open the door and say,
Fair.
"Varin, may I speak with you for a moment?" Or Sabi, either of you.
Oh my god.
Right. Yeah,
doing a
okay,
telephone
cool.
game.
Without
Yeah,
further
we're playing
fucking idiot.
telephone.
Is
Yeah.
this like the chair
She
dance that
gets up and walks out.
everyone leaves and then the one stays? And
It
She
seems
walks out
everyone-
and Argo walks in as she walks.
It seems everyone's playing musical stump.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's nice.
I think. Honestly, I think we should all just go.
Yeah,
Okay, so
what did you want to speak about?
while Sarah was off, I figured Asabi would have sat down next to Laris, wherever she was, and kind of arm around her and just be like, "Hey, we'll figure this out," kind of thing.
Thank you. I didn't mean to put all of you into this, and actually, I didn't even think that I was going to meet all of you and then travel with all of you. I went to Raftengard because I thought I had found clues on what I was searching for, and and you were like the first person that taught me that, I mean, you made me see different things, and you made me question a few things that I've heard. But that's okay. That is on me.
Made you see what?
I mean, you always regret when you have to kill someone, and you always feel bad for them, and you always try to see the good parts of things, and it really makes you feel really bad. So I've never seen that before. I mean, yes, sort of seen that before, but it was more guilt than regret, I think. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it very well, but you showed me that sometimes you can do things in different ways that I was not used to.
Asabi kind of sits up a little bit straighter and tucks her hands under her legs, and she's like, whoa, that went deeper than I thought it was. And it's kind of the way she does. Well, we're all just trying to figure things out, I suppose.
Don't get me
Keep that-
wrong, I've seen a lot of guilt, and I've seen a lot of resignation. Like, this is what I do, so I've seen a lot of that, but I've never seen a reaction quite like yours.
Well,
It's okay, you don't have to talk. I'm just saying thank you.
all right. You keep that tattoo hidden, and I'll not pray in front of watchmasters. It's fine. We'll all be good, I suppose.
Maybe I
We
should
can
also
get
change
through
my
one
looks
town
a
with-
little bit. Like, not be this for a while.
Hmm.
I just.
Whatever makes you comfortable.
I'll think about it. I mean, maybe one day, like if people don't hate me for it, of course, but maybe you guys can help me find what I'm looking for.
Maybe. See what the ancient fortress has in store, and
Yeah, no, it doesn't have to be now. I
Then
mean,
we'll-
it's.
I don't know.
I was prepared to take a long time to find it because, I was alone. And I'm not good at finding things like, Varin is. But I had to try.
I understand that.
I need to know what happened. And I need to know where I'm from and why they burned the house down and why my dad had to save me from it and what they wanted with me and who they were. So I had to figure it out. Because, sometimes I feel like I don't know who I am. So.
You will. Might take time, but you'll get there.
Tim, I have a tiny little
There's-
question.
Just a tiny little one.
Just a tiny little question. When I was getting swerved and curved by the dude in the barn, could I have bought 10 gold's worth of ash and stuff for my familiar?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
You
Then
fucking
while
finessed.
they're talking and doing all that, let me take the 10 gold away as well. While they're talking and doing all that, I'm gonna be doing my ritual to change Lazuli into a equally blue owl.
Okay.
And then once that ritual's over, I'm gonna look at Lyris and say, everything I've learned of the Fae tells me that you, Lyris, are of similar origin. You
Wait.
are amorphous, similar to my familiar. But you have control over yourself. Free will.
Yeah, and I can turn it into a gecko. It's not possible,
Of course. What I'm trying to say is, never be disappointed or ashamed of yourself.
Well, my dad always told me I was special, and that's why people would try to steal me. And he always tried to make me feel like I wasn't different. But I mean, I think if I feel like he told me not to change because he didn't want me to get hurt.
Those people are vile thieves. That's all they are.
But I got a bit worried about one of the things that the halfling said. You don't know how we are now.
Hmm.
I mean, what? I don't know what that is, and I don't know if I want to find out.
Then that is probably for the best. That you are more disconnected from the myriad than you thought you were.
Well, I suppose. I mean, I never did bad things. I mean, I was very good at getting people to tell me things because either they liked me or they gave up because I insisted so much that they just told me what I wanted to hear. But I never hurt anyone. And there's like a space for everyone within. Like, of course, you know about the bad things in the assassins, but there are people like me and just, I don't know. It's hard to judge when it's the only thing you know.
I believe you. But you must understand, this is unlikely the last time we encounter the myriad.
Oh, and figured I would just figure it out. I mean, unless they kill me, and that's why I was thinking to maybe I should just take a different look for now.
Whatever you are comfortable with.
I'll think about it. But thank you for not, I mean, for not thinking like I'm a super criminal that's going to kill everyone and stuff like that.
I may be young for my kind, but I am skilled at reading people.
Yeah, I've noticed that. But
All right.
the thanks is for all of you.
Of course.
And I'm sorry if that's going to put you in trouble. I didn't mean to, but I wasn't expecting them to be paid like to assassinate a whole town. I mean, that's not like even for the myriad guys, that is like super weird. Like they didn't used to do that kind of thing. It was like very subtle and you just like hide it and you cover your tracks and you don't like of course okay he wanted like he thought that this was going to be like a super attack, but even then he didn't cover his tracks very well. It was stupid. And that concerns me a little bit. Anyway.
So, as you guys have that conversation, Alistair and Varen leave the room. But
We're going to
before
stand in the hallway like a couple of idiots.
you guys have that conversation, we're gonna take a quick break.
Hey, bio break. I just took one. It's like a
Ooh.
normal.
Put
Well,
the
I'm sorry,
ass of
I can't just leave and go to the bathroom like you guys. So
Put the awesome, most
Yeah,
advanced,
come on.
oh
high
yeah,
tech.
yeah. You want
Be
to
right
see
back.
it? You want it?
Design.
You want it?
Come on.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Lordy,
yes.
lordy, lordy.
There it is,
State
right
of
there.
the art. Be right back sign.
Oh.
State of the art, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at it.
beautiful.
Oh,
That is just beautiful.
Live
Marvel.
Res coming
Marvel.
out with the secrets.
I'll be right back. People who are still watching will BRB.
BRB, homies.
I didn't expect it
guys.
to come
Next.
so back between the clasp. The clasp is just like assassins and spies, and the myriad has a bit more of there's a branch that trades in slaves, for example. Not that liars know that, but you know.
All right. So,
So we're about to see a prisoner die. Let's go.
we're about to see Alistair and Varun have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
To go kill a man.
And then we're about to go and see a president.
So, you guys separate from the group to have a conversation.
Yeah, where? What?
It's just in the hallway. He takes you a few doors down and says, "I'll make this quick because I have to run as soon as possible." I don't know if you saw what had happened in the jail cell, but Alistair was told. I mean,
You're
Indrid-
Alistair, bud.
I know. Shut up. But Indrid was telling me that Sarah apparently handed this man thieves' tools in which to escape the cuffs he was in.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Indrid is a bit of an idiot, but he would never lie about something like that.
No, I certainly wouldn't.
Right, so what are you planning to do about it, Mr. Noble? You going to go marching up there and put a stop to the dastardly criminal?
Yes, I plan to go up there and speak to the guard captain and make sure that he's checked again and stripped of any of the tools.
Right, okay. And if that doesn't work?
Then what can I do? I do what I can, and that's it.
Go.
Go run off. Quite literally run. He's in a sprint.
Shh.
Okay.
Stupid fucking kid. Stupid fucking kid. She goes back inside.
So, Alistair, you begin sprinting. As you do, you're injured. So I gotta be honest with you, boss. What are we gonna do? We're just gonna tell him to search him? Like, I don't understand.
With luck, I'll be able to hopefully go in and search him myself. If not, then at least they will do it.
Oh man, the whole thing just seems like a bad idea. Gotta be honest. Why are you going alone? Why don't you take somebody with you?
He doesn't respond. He just keeps running.
Now you continue running along. You hear the little buzzing of Indrid's wings as he keeps up with you.
Motherfucker scratched me.
No. As you make your way up to the Salt Trench Jail, you see there two guards still standing post. One of them kind of in mid-yawn and stretching as you just full-on sprint towards them. Hey. Slow it down.
Sorry, I need to speak with the guard captain if possible.
Watchmaster Bryce is currently interrogating the prisoner, and once they come up, they will inform you of anything you need to know.
Wonderful. I'd rather him not to come up first. The criminal possibly has ways to escape the manacles that I put him in.
What?
I was the one that assisted in capturing him and put him in manacles, and he might have a way to escape them currently inside on his body, from what I heard from a friend. So, if possible, I don't care if you take me down there with you. I would like to be able to have the watchmaster or myself, I don't care, search his body.
Make a persuasion check. Wow.
Wow. That's a lot of crits.
A lot of crits. He's kind of... Guard number 2 shakes his head. Alright. Follow me. You stand guard. Opens the door. Leads you down the staircase. Down down. As you get about halfway down the staircase that leads underground to where the cells are, you just hear this just like this. It's like this metal thing just being clanked against metal bars.
Interesting.
As,
Continue now.
yeah, as the guard hears that, he kind of breaks off into a light jog down the steps, entering into the hallway. You follow him down past many cells until you reach one where you see currently bleeding along the forehead is the Watchmaster Bryce locked in one of the cells.
Son of a bitch. He takes out one of the flowers and heals him up.
Did you see him? Did you see where he went?
No. Indra, do a scan around the area. Be quick as you can.
You got a
Fly in the
boss. Real quick. Injured. Flies off.
Do you have the keys to get them out of here?
I do. Guard number 2 grabs the keys and opens it. Watchmaster, what happened? I was acting like he was dying, so I went to check on him and he jumped me. Somehow he got out of his manacles. We have to find him.
I was worried about that. Let's be quick about it then. And Alistair's going to turn on heel to go search. He's actually going to try and search here first.
Make a perception check.
Here go my rolls. Bye. It's nice knowing you.
Also make one for Injured.
Yes, will do. Oh,
Can only
so-
have so many net 20s.
You would
only so
think
many.
that.
Yeah, right?
Then you put me in combat against Cole.
Right?
Suddenly,
Yeah.
there's nothing. It doesn't fucking
Fair.
Andrew out there kicking ass.
21. Alright, Injured begins searching around. You look around in the immediate area. You don't see anything. You see obvious tracks from where he would have went, but Injured rolls initiative.
It's by accident. I was trying to turn off the
He is
van.
ready for fight.
Some random guard.
But Bryce kind of, his head wound kind of healing up, pulls his sword out and begins to rush up the stairs outside the Salt Trench jail. Minutes pass. Injured returns to you. Gotta be honest, boss, didn't see nothing. Ain't nobody out there. Or if they are, that little man is very sneaky.
Okay. Try
You
to
got-
keep an eye out around the jail. I'll keep looking.
You gonna tell them how you got those these tools?
I'm unsure.
Just saying, being honest is very knightly.
For now, I'll ask what the party thinks of it first. Once those group that he's traveling with knows, depending on their actions, we can decide what we do.
Alright, well, you want me to keep looking around with these mooks, see if I can find this halfling dude?
Yeah, keep an eye out around the jail. Make sure to keep an eye on the entrance in case he was hiding inside. I'm going to keep looking around out here.
Alright. Flies off to do a much wider sweep. Go ahead and make another perception check. For you and Injured.
Yeah. Ooh. Sorry, Andrew.
About 10 or so minutes go by. No sign.
I'll begin returning to the. I'll mentally tell Indrid to continue sweeping the area. I'm going to go back to the inn if he needs me, and we'll begin to travel that way.
Okay. As it's
Thanks.
happening, because that will take some time, roughly
Yeah.
12 or so minutes for him searching. Are you guys doing anything? Sarah, are you doing anything?
Zero is trying to teach himself how to whistle.
Okay.
Everyone's focused on Lyra's thing, so he's trying to whistle.
Alright, well, if you guys aren't doing anything, eventually after 12 or so minutes, Alistair returns.
He will walk into the room, sit down, and stare directly at Sarah. Say, "That man got away."
What?
What?
Sarah, you are so very dumb.
Wait, why is that Sarah's fault?
Yeah, why
They
is
gave him
that
thieves
Sarah's
to
fault?
escape.
What?
Yeah, plastic so he could get out.
Oh,
What the actual fuck?
You've got a bit of a track record of setting criminals free, huh?
This is the first criminal I've set free.
Pardon,
No.
are we forgetting about the whatever? You know what? It's fine. This is the only one that matters. So
The fact that he
Really
seemed
knows
intent
that
on
Sarah
killing
gave
Iris means nothing.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't. Oh. So like he's
Oh.
back with friends.
Oh,
He said he wouldn't.
the murderer, the killer of the townspeople, said he wouldn't kill Iris. So, obviously,
She gets up and she walks over to in front of him and says, "I'm not going to hit you on the arm," and then hits him as hard as she can on the arm. Words mean nothing. Nothing.
No.
You hurt your hand a little bit, Varen.
To be a bit more useful, and Ko will stand up from his sitting position, take Lazuli, open the window, tell her to fly.
Okay.
And then he's gonna sit down back again and go blind and deaf, and immediately start searching for this guy.
Roll a perception check.
Owls have dark vision. Yay. Okay, good. Perfect. He'll spend
Sarah.
a good couple hours doing that.
Okay.
Before he goes to sleep.
That was incredibly foolish.
So
Why would you do
so
that?
so dumb. So dumb.
That man was a murderer. He killed innocent townspeople today. He deserved justice, and you just set him free?
So am I. So are all of us?
You better have gotten something real good for what you did.
You
Yeah.
you obviously don't know how. Like, I don't believe that this guy. Like, was there anything on the note that was of importance?
Yes,
I know
for
you
me.
can read it. No. No, for everyone. You're just going to tell what was in the note.
He's gonna go kill my dad, so I'm going to stop him. Simple as that.
What else was on the note?
Hold on, I need to stop you all right here. We are not friends. I do not know you people. You do not get to sit here and tell me what I am and am not allowed to do. I'm not the smartest person, I know this. But you are not allowed to sit here and endanger my family because it wasn't right, okay? You treat me like an idiot all the time, and to be fair, I am. I'm not very smart. I don't know the world, and I'm very young. But I do not know you people, and I am not your friend. You are not my friend. So you do not get to sit there and tell me what I can
Shut
and
up!
cannot do. And
Shut
hit me
up!
with the arm
Shut
for no
up!
good reason.
Shut up. You say we endangered your family. We didn't know anything about this until you said it. You just endangered everyone because you went on your own and did whatever you thought was good without consulting everyone. So you don't get to say a thing. So you will shut up. Because what you've done, you could have told us and we would have helped you. What you have done endangered not only you, your family, endangered every single one that is here. So you don't get to turn that on me or any of us. So
He
shut
is
up.
right though. We're not friends and we can't tell him what to do.
No, we are not.
I mean, I can give him advice, which is probably run before we we tell the guards what you did.
So, two things.
I would say go.
You're going to tell us exactly what was on the note right now. And then maybe we're going to sit down and be nice to you without asking anything in return and help you with your dad. How about that?
We'll do what was on the note. They have their next mark. It's my dad. Though I don't fear for my dad's safety, I'm sure he could probably render them all to a bunch of goo. I don't think they can send assassins that could kill him and my mother and my brother and my sister and whoever else they're traveling with. It's still the only lead I've ever had on my parents in 19 years. If he's even any danger that he doesn't know about, I'd rather him not be. Because he's my dad. Simple as that.
Well,
I
you've
know what
got
I
the
did
lead.
wrong.
Go
The-
find him.
Do you have,
Exactly.
on that note, anyone who ordered that murder?
No, there's no markings, there's no nothing.
Well, there is.
No, there is. And that's what I'm trying to. I'm not trying not to get meta game, so I don't know if you're lying or.
Yeah, I know that, but Sarah doesn't. I don't know. It's Myriad. Myriad.
There's no name.
Sarah.
Well, there's my dad's name.
Can you read out loud what the note is? Or write it down? Translate it.
I'm showing it to you. Here. I'm pointing at it.
I'm going to bash my head through the fucking wall.
He shows you the note, the
So-
translated note.
Lyra's just like her version, like the red haired, goes pale. Oh no, 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 no.
So
No,
you
no.
freed the
No, no.
man contracted
No,
to
no.
kill you?
Listen,
Yeah?
the man is not the main problem right now. You
What?
see this? And she
What?
points to the gentleman.
What about him?
He is the boss of the Myriad and the Dash. He is fucking dangerous. And he's the one behind it.
Yes, where we're headed, Lyris. Oh my goodness. Ah, it simply cannot get better. Ah,
And now they're going to know that we.
all of us, every single one of us,
Yes.
fucked up their operation, and he's on the loose. Ah, oh, it's invigorating.
And he's probably going to go back there and say that we screwed it up because, Sarah let him out.
Sarah? I can sympathize with you. You may have an opportunity to find your family. I don't think I'll ever find mine. But I don't know what to do about this. And freeing this man, I don't has endangered all of us more. And Lyris is right. We could have helped you in any way we could. We wouldn't let Varin get taken by those gnolls. We would have. I know we don't know you. I know you don't know us or me. But shit. You know what? This is too much.
He's right. Everything he said was right. We're not friends. We can't tell him what to do. And he was wrong. So, if we're not friends and we can't tell you what to do and you've got the lead, go chase it. And if you're not dead, maybe we'll meet again. So,
We have bigger problems right now because this guy got away. I knew I should have killed him.
oh, I'm not saying that we go chase it.
No, you don't get it. Either he's going to go and try to find Sarah's dad and kill it anyway because it's a lot of money, or he's going to go back to the Dash and tell the gentleman that he was stopped by a group of adventurers and that I was in the middle of them, that I was
Yeah,
helping them. And you know
I
what?
know.
We're going to
Fuck.
have a bounty on our fucking heads. Unless we try to find this guy and kill him before he does that.
Stay. I had a job. It was fine. Just stayed in.
Go make another perception check.
I might even risk exhaustion.
Everyone?
No, me.
Oh,
Oh,
just go.
You're
'Cause
using an owl, aren't you?
for the bird. Yeah.
oh, for the bird.
Don't owls get advantage?
They do.
No, but
Okay.
if you use your eyes through the
Ah,
thing,
yes,
you're
yes.
using your eyes.
Yeah.
So it's my perception.
Yeah.
Ah.
Let's see it.
18.
Okay.
Going up by increments, baby.
You'll get there.
This is stupid. I'm going out. She leaves.
Ren. Ren! Asabi goes after her. You can't just go out on your own. That man is out there. He might fucking kill us all in our sleep. Who knows?
Hey, he was weak. If I run into him on the street, I'll just freeze him to death. It's fine.
What are you trying to do? Find him?
I'm not trying to do anything. I just don't want to be in the same room as that fucking moron.
Alright. I get that, alright?
He should pack his things and go. We've got a tentative alliance as it is anyway, and his idiocy is really throwing a wrench into it.
As you both make your way downstairs, you see Dr. Dorvan kind of enter into the Candle Glow Inn, just looking sweaty and exhausted. They just look at you both. I was looking over the dead. The Watchmaster said that men got away that attacked the city.
Yeah, we know.
Great.
You should get some rest. We're leaving early tomorrow morning.
Think I shall.
Good night.
Good night, Doctor.
Passed towards their room.
Look, you don't have to go back and talk to any of them. But don't go out and about. Please.
So ease your mind. I'll sit here in the fucking living room like a
You don't have
child
have-
on curfew.
Varin, you have your own room. I paid for it yesterday.
Correct. Ah. This is foolish. All of it. Stupid. We shouldn't have done this in the first place. We shouldn't be traveling. But
No, you're right. I think you're right.
whatever.
I should have stayed in Raftengard. I had a job. I had a place to live. I didn't know
Not
shit.
right like a bunch of fucking heroes.
I hadn't killed anyone.
Well,
And now what? We're murderers, all of us.
we're murderers, yes. Evil. Terrible. Ah. Murderers who are soon to have a bounty on our heads, so joy, joy, joy. How much do you think would be worth? She starts making her way towards her room.
You know, I don't. Your room or mine?
My
Her?
room.
Okay.
If,
Get some sleep.
if we don't make at least 100 gold ahead, I'm going to be disappointed.
For sure. Good night.
So as Lazuli pushes further, kind of broadening her perimeter, she picks up the soft little bits of light, and as she flies closer towards the forest that surrounds the western side of the city of Alfield, near where the Salt Trench Jail is, about a half a mile into the forest. It opens up just slightly, and you see down in the small clearing of trees what appears to be a number of torches, and what looks to be some sort of cabin in the woods. And she can see a number of wooden spiked barricades set up, a very large cage with two large moving things inside of it, and a number of people rush out to greet a small diminutive form in the darkness before rushing inside.
And the Zululi is gone. Back to where I am. And my eyes come back to me.
If
South.
only I
What was
could.
it? Southeast?
West.
West. I've got it.
What?
They're to the west. Safe
They?
house. Safe house in the forest. Have you heard of one in that area?
Have I
Right.
heard of one in there?
Make a history check.
Savia, I guess, comes back into the room
17.
where they are.
17. You've not heard one in this small forest in particular, but you've heard of situations like this where before a hit, they do set up a safe house nearby that if things go really poorly, they can rendezvous at. And that seems to be what this is.
I have found Asabi.
You found him.
Yes.
All right. We should tell the Watchmaster.
If you think that is the best course of action.
So he didn't go back to the dash yet.
No. He was greeted by more myriad, and he was
Of course he
led
was.
inside the safe house.
I don't want to keep playing police.
Then we deal with the consequences.
Well, we can tell the Watchmaster, and they are going to send people there. It's probably likely they might lose a few people, especially if they are numbered. I wish I could send a message like real fast, but I can't. So
There's a job for those who can't carry a torch for those who cannot. I was just gonna stand up and look at Sarah and say, I would suggest you leave like Corinne says. I'm gonna go tell the guards. And we'll begin to walk out.
Give me like an hour. I think that's proper time, yeah? I'm allowed to have one last wish, like an hour? 30 minutes.
Whatever you want.
10
She's gonna go
minutes.
knock on Varen's door.
Just went to fucking sleep. What?
They found, found him. He's in a safe house to the west.
She
We're gonna
snatches
tell
her
the
coat up.
Watchmaster. Shit.
The chair she dropped it on and is already pulling it on. Let's go.
I don't. She doesn't. Asabi doesn't walk forward. She's just kind of slumping.
So we may be playing a hero, but this is our own lives on the line, and there's nobody more accomplished and better equipped to handle this than us right now. Our track record, we haven't left a lot of people alive except for those bandits, and we argued about it for like 4 days. So perhaps we take this into our own hands and ensure that we don't get a bounty on our heads. This isn't hero. This is saving our own ass.
She didn't say anything, but she'll follow.
Okay. Is everybody else ready? Come on.
Sarah
go.
Sighting. Alice already left. Ko, Lyris.
Hmm.
Are you coming?
We should grab Dameron.
It's up to you.
Hell, he's been sitting, but he should also come with us.
He's in his room sleeping.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wake
Kira,
him
all this happened today.
Hey, Dameron. You missed so much shit, bud. Don't take naps.
Is it
How-
time to
how many?
kill?
Yes.
No fucking way.
No, not.
Don't do that shit.
No,
Yes.
Batman again.
that's not him.
Yes,
Okay.
delightful.
Is
That
it
is
time
not
to
a
kill?
man.
I'm Batman.
The energy we love to
God
see.
damn it.
Ko, how many did you see?
You only saw 2 greet him, so 3.
2 greet him. Only 2 came outside. There may be
Alright.
more inside.
What size house?
It was a good, like, cabin. Yeah.
Yeah, cabin. Wooden cabin.
There's not room for a lot, but who knows?
There could be more inside, but
They may have access underground.
Well, let's at least make sure we get the Watchmaster and the Crown's
I
Guard.
agree.
I'm not saying we shouldn't warn the Watchmaster, but we have to ensure that not a single one of them leaves that place alive. You understand?
It is.
This isn't about playing good guys.
Alistair, as they're having this discussion, you greet, or you meet up with the Watchmaster who's walking into the
Yeah, we already
street,
gone there.
and you just hear Indrid go, man, you know, Watchmaster, dude, I looked all over and I couldn't find anybody. I'm sorry about it, you know, I gotta go meet up with my boy and, oh shit, never mind, he's right there.
We need to speak for a moment, Watchmaster, if possible.
Vice have had the longest day of their lives.
I'm terribly tired, if I'm being completely honest. What is it?
The one who freed the man from his manacles, who gave him the tools to do so, is Seroth, the one that you saw us with earlier in the day.
How does that make sense?
I wish I knew. But when you were letting him question the man, he slipped him the tools to escape. I'm assuming in exchange for information, he says to get injured. But we also found where he escaped to. There is a cabin in the forest to the west of here, a safe house. If you could gather a few men, we can go in there and try and fix the mess made.
I can send a few of my men with you.
Wonderful. Are we leaving very shortly? I don't want them to have time to escape.
Is Sero in the candle glow still?
When I left, yes.
Thank you for this information. And they begin walking towards the candle glow. As the rest of you begin to pile out.
If I may, like as you walk away, say that.
As they walk away.
Hmm.
I know. Hard to remember. They turn around and look at you.
The boy was trading information to find his father. Try not to be too rough with him. What he did was wrong, but I understand the reason.
Appreciate the sentiment. But he helped a man escape who murdered a man who was like a father to me. towards the candle glow. Bryce gets to the entrance as the rest of you begin to pile out.
Ah,
Perfect.
perfect timing.
It would seem we have all gathered for the same reason. Watchmaster, we wish to help.
Yes, I was already informed of your intentions.
Right. Then, we'll just go.
In the direction that you're heading, there's 2 men stationed at the jail. They'll accompany you.
Great. Okay, we should go. Everybody out.
Let's go.
Before, like after everyone leaves, Lyra's gonna take a while in the room and she's gonna change her form to become black-haired, blue-eyed, pale-skinned, just a little bit taller than she was as her red-haired form. She's going to get a cloak, put on her clothes, and then she.
Would we have had while all of this nonsense is happening since the combat, would we have had time to short rest?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, cool.
Good idea.
Good. Yeah. Yeah.
Good thought. That's
Yeah, I know. I would.
Sarah, as they are leaving, have you left yet?
Moment, Alistair said, I need to go tell the Watchmaster. He said, okay. And Alistair left the room. He opened the window, jumped out, and when he hit the bottom floor, he disguised himself to turn him into just a nondescript human guy and just walked south.
Okay. So as Bryce pushes past you guys into the candle glow, you watch as they remove a pair of manacles, and you all begin making your way, catching up with Alistair. Begin moving west towards this cabin. Hopefully stop the Myriad from targeting you all.
That'd be nice.
That is what we'll pick up next session.
Gee.
Oh
No.
man.
yikes, guys.
Yikes forever.
It feels good to not.
Infighting.
It feels good to not be on the other end of this.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
God, Sarah's so stupid. I love her.
I do too.
Oh,
God,
our
so
boy is
dumb.
leaving us.
God, he's so dumb.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
shit all over
this
him,
this
but oh
will
my
be
God.
this will be the last session that Cole is with us for a while because of real life bullshit.
Oh,
Work
God
me
bless you.
elsewhere, and I will
Sorry,
be
I
missing
yelled
for
at you.
about 2 months.
Yeah, sorry to yell at you right before you leave.
Yeah, last session we're all like, get out, loser.
Sorry to snitch on
He's just
you.
taking a gun to the door.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck off,
Yeah,
Sarah. And he's like,
no
alright.
I felt so bad. I felt so bad because I love you.
Man, I mean, we did the same, but like, oh man.
All right.
Yeah.
Say goodbye, internet.
Bye,
Bye,
internet.
internet.
Bye, internet.
That was also